Fighting Tigers play Test 1, 2.
Test 1, 2.
Test.
Test.
A, B, C, D, E, F, yes. All right, ready to move on? All right. All right, everybody live? All right, here we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at Anthony Jenkins Field to start the 2023 football season with the Hernando Tigers. Tonight to take on the Lions of Rosa. Hello, everybody. I'm Heath Hopkins. Along with me is Brad Bush. We're bringing you the action this season. And right now, number 55, Cornelius Jackson Jr. is getting ready to tee things up for the Lions to kick the season off with the Tigers. Brad, warm evening tonight?
Yeah, Heath, I think the big storyline tonight is going to be the temperature is 100 degrees, heat index here, kickoff 92. Is the temperature in the shade, as they say. Hopefully these teams are going to get water breaks along the way, but we're underway here.
Well, Cornelius Jackson's kick goes into the end zone. So no return on the play. There'll be a touchback. And looks like Operation Offense will be taking the field to start the 2023 season.
Keith Rosaford is interesting case, 3-7 on last year's campaign, but they did make the 3A state playoffs where they lost to Water Valley in the opening round. But 2-2 in the district, which qualified them for the playoffs. Those weird cases in Mississippi high school football.
Playoffs can be tricky, especially in the smaller districts. 3 down line, 4-1%, 3-4. And we got a little room on the outside. Nice pickup for the first play of the season. Number 1, Saxton Douglas. Taking the first carry for the Tigers this season. Looks like he picked up 9 on the second one.
Yeah, he bounced it out to the right side, followed his blockers around the right end, and nice yardage for the first play of the game.
All right.
Second down and 1.
Here we go. Stayed in shotgun formation. 3 down line. 2 linebackers are walking up. Looks like they're in a 3-3-5 set here. Walking 2 of the backers up. Oh, they're going to play tight, Brad. The defense is coming up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback keeper. Pick up the first down and a little bit more. Making his way across midfield. Tripped up. That looks like about a pickup of about 24 yards on the play. It's a wonderful start by number 15, Topher Jones.
Yeah, Heath, there are plays that are drawn up well, plays that are executed well, and then there's plays that you just out-athlete the other guy, and that seemed to be one of those plays right there.
Absolutely. Well, breaking the enemy territory 2 plays into the season. Stop behind the line of scrimmage right there. Marvin Gordon making the stop for the Lions.
Yeah, good penetration there by the middle and left inside linebacker for the Lions. Brought down Douglas in the backfield.
Officials timeouts talking Coach McCann. They're working something out.
I believe we've got a play clock issue, Heath.
I believe you are correct, sir.
So they're going to keep the play clock on the field. Back judge will be responsible for that, as well as the white hat.
Tigers staying in shotgun formation. Topher Jones at quarterback. Got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
Trying to tell what kind of defense Rosafort is in here. Looks like it may be a nickel, but I can't tell about number 5 here if they're going to run him up or if he's going to back into coverage.
One thing Rosafort has shown in the first 3 plays, they do move a little bit before the snap. They've walked up those backers. They are showing blitz. Topher moving, gets the ball away. You've got a man open. Brad, it is connection, and ladies and gentlemen, it is a Hernando Tigers touchdown, opening drive of the season. 4 plays for the Tigers, driving 80 yards, and once again, the Tigers strike first.
That's Tyler Starnes on the reception down there. He was wide open down the right sideline. Great pass by Topher to find him into the end zone. 6 points for the Tigers.
Unofficially, I believe that is a 44-yard touchdown pass for the Tigers. Showing swinging gate for the extra point. Now they're coming in. Flag on the play.
First penalty of the season, Heath. We are officially underway. That flag is going to be encroachment against the Lions of Rosafort. They will nudge the ball up halfway between the 1 and 3 yard line, and we'll try the point again.
And the extra point is good. The snap by number 8, Hollis Lawson. The hold by number 18, Tyler Starnes. And the kick by number 21, Will Usselton, is good for the Tigers. 11 minutes, 38 seconds left in quarter number 1. Opening ball game of the year. Tigers strike fast, strike early. Hernando 7. Rosafort, no score.
And we're back here at Anthony Jenkins Field at Tiger Stadium in Hernando. Again, the Tigers taking a 7-0 lead early on the Rosafort Lions. Tigers set to kick off. Number 19, Vincent Walters, in to do the honors. Back deep to receive for Rosafort is number 7, and that's Tarvis Davis.
And he brings the ball out, making his way across the 20, shy of the 30. Looks like he's brought down around the 27-yard line. And that's where Rosafort will start their season.
That was Greg Hargrove on the return for the Lions. Again, taking it inside his own 15-yard line. Takes it out around past the 25-yard line. Looks like we have timeout on the field. Again, we're going to have these heat timeouts tonight, Heath, as the heat index at kickoff was 100 degrees. Obviously kickoff to 7:30 tonight to accommodate the heat. But we're also going to have mandatory water breaks throughout the game tonight.
Yes, this evening, throughout the entire contest, there will be stoppage of play. And it is all about hydration tonight. And Brad, when I was pulling into the stadium tonight, the temperature in the car said it was 100 degrees outside. So I was a little shocked at that, especially at I got here before 6 o'clock like you did, and just shocked. We're in triple digits, 6 p.m. in the
I believe in Mississippi they call this second summer. We had a nice little taste of fall back last week. A couple of days in the 80s, low 90s, low humidity. As you know, Heath, I'm a weather geek and I follow that kind of stuff. But back into the second summer in the August heat, dog days of summer here.
All right, here we go. Rosa Fork, no man in the backfield, one quarterback. Number 6 on the end around. Pickup of about 7 on the play. That is the captain, Ardavius Harris.
And Heath, that's a name we were going to call early, often tonight. He is going to touch the ball almost every play. He is a dynamic weapon for the Lions. Certainly had a great junior campaign last year. Now he's a senior. They only expect good things out of him this year as well.
4 men in the backfield. Now there's a shift. Well, now one person in the backfield, 4 receivers to the right. And a quarterback keeper on that one, making his way up the middle, has picked up the first down, plowing his way forward. And a stop by a host of Tigers. Ahmed Harris, the quarterback, with the keeper on that one, picks up the first down. The ball will be placed there at the 44-yard line, 1st and 10 for Rosa Fork.
Heath, I'll give you $1 if you go out and try to tackle that guy.
Make it 2, and I'll tie my shoes. Once again, number 9, Ahmad Harris, your ball carrier. Timeout on the field, taken by Rosa Fork. That'll be their first timeout.
Actually, Heath, they changed it. It is first time called by Hernando.
Correction. So the official originally pointed to Rosa Fork. They changed it. Hernando takes the first time out. 2 timeouts remaining for the Tigers here in the first half.
First game for the officials too, Heath.
That's right. Pitch quick there with the Hernando band. Lots of fun tonight. Got some lifeguards as cheerleaders tonight. Today was Hawaiian Shirt Day at the pep rally. There's Mr. Lee in the band. Band's always having fun.
So Heath, you know, first year in the new Mississippi High School Athletic Association classifications. Tigers have moved up to this new 7A designation, going from an 8-team district last year in 6A now to only 6 teams in the district, so a little bit of a different format, more non-district games on the schedule. You know, the 7A Region 1 other teams are Oxford, Lewisburg, Horn Lake, DeSoto Central, and South Haven. Dropped off Center Hill, South Panola, and Olive Branch from the schedule this year.
Once again, Rosa Fork is not trying to hide anything that they're doing. They are just going after it. But there is a flag on the play.
That one's going to come back, Heath. That was holding around the right side. I couldn't see the number, but Rosa Fork player absolutely held a Tiger defender there. That one's going to be taken 10 yards back.
When the defender has both hands up and is screaming at the official, you've got to throw that flag.
Holding call against the Lions.
So that'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. That will move the Lions back. Looks like the ball will be placed at the 40-yard line. It'll bring up second down and 14 for Rosa Fork.
Second down and 14.
Tigers are getting their signal from the sideline. 3 down linemen.
Bit of a wing T look here.
Backers are starting to cheat up a little bit. You see our first pass play from Rosa Fork. And he overshoots his receiver and fall incomplete. Brad will bring up a 3rd and long situation for Rosa Fork.
Big play coming up here, Heath. 3rd down, around 13 yards for the Lions. You'd like to see the Tigers kind of set the tone early here. See if they can get a stop and force a punt, take over, and extend that early lead.
Brad, this will be the 6th play of the drive for Rosa Fork.
Once again, we have a stoppage of play on the field. Looks like we're continuing to have clock issues here. The clock is now back on, but may or may not be working at this point. So still no play clock.
Three down linemen, two outside backers walk up, and they're getting in the backfield very quick. Quarterback scrambling, and he's not going to get much. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Actually, a little bit more. It'll bring up 4th and 9 for Rosa Fort.
Great play there by Rodarius Burgess. He kind of went past the quarterback on his original pursuit, stayed with the man, and then ended up making the tackle from the backside. Great. Like to see that. Like to see him keep his head up and keep moving on the play.
4th down and 9.
Well, Rosa Fort is showing punt.
Looks like the Tigers are going to line up in a punt-safe formation here, not fully expecting a punt from Rosa. Fake it location.
Great pursuit in the backfield, loose ball on the field. And it'll be a huge loss, a loss of 13 on the play, turnover on downs.
Big Cannon Leslie bringing down the punter turned runner there, number 7. Tarvis Davis fielded the bad snap, but then tried to run with it, and Cannon Leslie was having none of it.
7 minutes, 33 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. Tigers will have the ball right here at the 33-yard line. Last possession for the Tigers took them 4 plays to go 80 yards. 44-yard touchdown pass from Topher Jones to Tyler Starnes. And now Tigers come back, stay in shotgun formation. Falls away, and it falls incomplete. It'll bring up second down and 10 for the Tigers.
Yeah, that pass was intended for Justin Hammett, but number 0, Marquette Lewis for Rosa Fort made a great play there. Even if Justin had caught that ball, he wasn't going to get much yardage out of it.
Only the second pass tonight for the Tigers. First one was complete for 44 yards and a touchdown. That one falls incomplete and brings up second down and 10. Topher Jones showing his athleticism, making his way up the middle. He'll be close to that first down. I believe it'll be 3rd and short.
That was a designed quarterback keeper around the left side, Heath. Love to see Jones run that ball heads up. He's really got his heads up. He's looking downfield. He's looking for blockers. He's looking for holes. Looking to see his next move. He's reading the defense, and you love to see that.
Looks like we got about 3rd and 2 for the Tigers. We'll just call it a long one. About 1.5 yards to go for the Tigers. Ball handed off to number 1, working his way up the middle. Believe he did pick that up. Sexton Douglas on the carry. The chains are moving, and Brad, we all know what that means. Tiger ball, 1st and 10.
Douglas absolutely ran over a Rosa Fort defender there, number 17, Jaboris Granberry. Got in his way, and Saxton didn't take too kindly to it.
All right, here we go. Topher Jones rolling out, sees his man. Ball batted away last second. It'll bring up second down and 10.
Just an absolute great defensive play there for Rosa Fort by number 1, Greg Hargrove. Read the pass, made a correct break, batted the ball down instead of up to prevent the tip drill.
Hargrove listed as 6 foot, a freshman for the Lions.
From the 20-yard line.
All right, here we go. Rosa Fort showing 3 down linemen, walking the linebackers up on the outside, and containment has been broke. There's room on the outside. Nice big pickup by Evan Gaines.
Chris Hibbler for the Lions with the touchdown saving tackle there. If he doesn't make that tackle, it's a Tiger touchdown.
And Brad, I believe it's 1st and goal to go for the Tigers.
Late defensive substitution for the Lions.
Right up the middle. And not just pay dirt yet. Ball was placed at the 7. Looks like he made his way down to the 2. Devin Gaines on the carry for the Tigers.
One thing I've noticed from Rosa Fort, they have active hands on defense. Every time they tie up a ball runner there.
And that's good coaching. That is solid coaching for the effort. Rosa Fort, you always want to see your defense very active. All right, here we go. Second and goal. It's that ball around the 3-yard line, maybe the 4. Topher Jones on the keeper, working his way inside. Falls forward on the play. Looks like he made his way to the 2-yard line. And Brad, you've got 2 plays to get 2 yards right here.
Yeah, I think you're going to see, if they don't pick it up here, I think you're going to see the Tigers go for it on 4th down. This deep, even if you don't get it, you're going to pin the Rosa Ford deep in their own territory. So I think you're looking at 4-down territory here.
And the Tigers look great on defense there on that first possession. Busted play.
That absolutely was a busted play. Credit Rosa Ford for stopping it short, but that was a busted play from the beginning.
A little pushing going on after the play. Extracurricular activity. We see the flag out. Let's see who goes to guess. This could be an automatic first down, or it's going to make it a very long 4th and goal situation.
Yeah, that was a dead ball situation, so that's after the play. So it is going to be 4th down if it is against the Tigers.
And the White Hat's going to signal. Dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Rosa Ford. And it's going to be offsetting penalties. Dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Tigers as well. So the penalties will cancel each other out.
You like to see that from the White Hat, though. Give them a warning first, then if it continues, flag both of them. Send a message, get the game under control.
Absolutely. All right. Now the yard marker says 3rd down on the other side of the field. The scoreboard says 4th down. Topher Jones up the middle. Touchdown. It doesn't matter if it's 3rd or 4th. It is 6. Well, there you go, 4 yards out. Topher Jones taking the ball up the middle. Number 15 hits pay dirt, puts 6 more on the board for the Tigers.
Great read there by Topher. That was clearly a design run. He read the defense, saw the center, which way he pushed his defender, and he went the other way into the end zone for 6 points.
All right, here we go. And number 8, Hollis Lawson with the snap. The hold from number 18, Teller Starnes, and the kick from number 21, Will Usselton is good. 7 minutes, 28 seconds remain here in quarter number 1. A fast start for the Tigers. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. Brad, 14-0 for the Tigers. Rosa Ford got themselves in a hole early on the road in the opening ball game. That's not a situation you find yourself in.
Yeah, especially not this early in the year. You're still trying to figure yourself out. You've had plenty of practices, but you're still trying to figure out who you are and what you do. And falling down early 14-0 early in the game, early in the first quarter is not ideal. I know this about Coach DeQuan Nixon and his team. There's no quit in them. They're certainly not going to quit. You're not going to see these guys roll over. They're going to fight till the end. This is going to be a ball game. Tigers have to keep their foot on the gas, so to speak, and make sure that they finish this game off and remain poised and focused. They've done a great job the first 2 offensive possessions. Defense has been solid, and you want to see that continue.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we mentioned, 7 minutes, 29 seconds remain in quarter number 1. The Hernando Tigers, 14. Rosa Ford Lions, no score. And here we go. Oh, going with the sky kick, the short kick. Fielded at the 24-yard line.
Great job in coverage there on the kickoff, Heath. We'll get a number in just a second. The Tigers did an outstanding job of bottling up our Davis there.
Davis received the ball at the 24-yard line, ran east, and picked up 1 yard. He ran about 40 yards across the field, but only picked up 1 yard.
That was number 24, Caleb Hickman on great coverage.
First and 10 Lions from their own 25-yard line.
Well, let's see if Rosafort sticks to their offensive strategy. I'm betting they're going to. Looks like they're loading up the backfield. They've been 2 or 3 men in the backfield with every snap. And, of course, as soon as I say that, they go wide.
Late substitution coming in.
Again, showing that Georgia Tech flex bone look there.
Handoff. Sees a little daylight, and it closes quickly. Tiger defense looking good early on. Pickup of 1 on the play. Second down and 9 for Rosafort.
The pursuit I've seen, Heath, from this Tiger defense early is just outstanding. These guys are ball hawks, and they are going after the football in numbers, and you love to see that. They make the tackle, they wrap up, get their man on the ground.
All right, here we go. Tigers got 3 down linemen walking up the linebackers on the outside. Rosafort stays in shotgun formation, flushed out of the pocket, going to go deep, has a man. Pass is complete to number 7, working his way down the field. And the Tigers make a very much a hustle play, make a stop there. And it's going to be around the 10-yard line.
Ryan Taylor on the tackle for the Tigers there, chasing the receiver down. He got beat on the catch, was able to make the tackle around the 10-yard line.
Tarvis Davis on the reception.
It's about a 64-yard pass for the Lions there.
I was doing the math. I was getting ready to say it myself. 64 yards, and that will bring up a first down situation. It looks like the ball is spotted just inside the 10-yard line, so it'll be a first and goal situation. Of course, the Lions will stay in shotgun formation. 1 man in the backfield, twin receivers to the right. Straight handoff, run to the short side of the field. And now it's just man on man, body on body. Number 6, your ball carrier once again, and Brad, we've said his name plenty of times tonight. We'll continue to say it. The captain, number 6, Artavius Harris, the ball carrier for Rosafort.
Great job by a host of Tigers there, led by number 34, Meyer Maddox, forcing the runner out of bounds. No gain on the play. Again, that swarming Tiger defense, you love to see that.
All right, no pickup on the play. Looks like a slight loss, actually.
Second down and goal from the 10-yard line.
All right. Here we go. Brad, I'm going to guess they're going to go to the wide side of the field. And there we go. Oh, nope.
Oh, little trickery.
A little inside handoff, and once again gets nothing. Stop just inches behind the line of scrimmage for a second play in a row. 3rd and goal.
Little old school trickery, Heath, out of the flex bone formation there. They give the ball to the H-back, who then hands it off inside to the other slot man, who's going the opposite direction. That's old school trickery, if there is such a thing. Of course, the flex bone made famous by Georgia Tech. Coach Jeff Collins has now moved on.
And with this timeout, they'll stop. Play. 7 minutes, 27 seconds. That clock is not correct because we started this drive with 11 minutes and 29 seconds. So there's issues with the scoreboard tonight.
Rosafort has speed, Heath, but they're not that fast. I think we have an end of the quarter situation, Heath. I think that's what we're seeing here as the officials are swapping ends of the field. I think that's the end of the first quarter.
And if that is the case, we will take a short break, and we'll be back with second quarter action. Tonight, opening night of the 2023 football season. Hernando, 14. Rosafort, no score.
On the fence line in the bleachers. Please clear unless you're in the student section. Thank you.
And we're back here at Anthony Jenkins Field at Tiger Stadium in Hernando. Started the second quarter here. The score once again, Hernando 14, Rosa Fort 0. And to start the second quarter of action, we've got a penalty. We've got encroachment against the Tigers. So that's going to move the ball up 5 yards. And it's going to stay third down, and Rosa Fort's going to have the ball inside the 10-yard line, third down, goal to go.
And not counting the unsportsmanlike conduct play, the two offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct plays for each team. I believe that's the first discipline penalty against the Tigers tonight. So you'd like to see that here. Usually during the first game of the season, lots of penalties early on in the game. Not the case for the Tigers.
Yeah, I believe that's the, again, as you said, the first non-discipline penalty, or the first discipline penalty, and there was one earlier encroachment against Rosa Fort, so each team's with 2 penalties each. Pretty clean first quarter into the second quarter.
Nobody in the backfield. Third down situation. Flush from the pocket, sees his man, hits him in the numbers, and dropped. It'll bring up a fourth down situation. 4th and goal from the 5. Decision time for Rosa Fort.
Yeah, Meyer Maddox was in the vicinity for the Tigers, Heath, but that one was just dropped. So it's decision time for Coach DeQuan Nixon for Rosa Fort here. Don't know what kind of kicking game they've got. Looks like they're going to leave their offense on the field. It's going to be 4th down, goal to go inside the 10-yard line. Let's see what see if the Tiger defense can bow their necks here and keep Rosa Fort out of the end zone.
7th play of the draw, 4th and goal. Here we go. 2 men in the backfield, rolling to his right, tucking it, going all the way. And from 5 yards out, touchdown for the Lions. Ahmad Harris tucking the ball, making his way forward, finds a little daylight, hits pay dirt, and gets the Lions on the board for the first time here in 2023.
Rosa Fort went out of a full house backfield that time, 2 blockers up front, made it look like it was a straight run. Ahmad Davis put the ball up like he was going to pass. But I think that was a run from the beginning.
I agree.
Similar formation here for the point after. Looks like they're going to go for 2.
Man in motion. Showing the same look. And the Tigers. Oh! Wow. Don't see that every day.
He almost completed that.
He did. He did. Heads up play. This is what you call a quick twitch athlete.
Yeah. From the seat of his pants.
So with that, point touchdown. No good. Version fails. 11 minutes, 7 seconds remain before halftime. Hernando 14. Rosa Fort 6. We'll be back right after this.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony Jenkins Field at Tiger Stadium here in Hernando, Mississippi. 14-6 Tigers. Rosa Fort just put one in the end zone. 2-point conversion is no good. 11 minutes, 47 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Rosa Fort set to kick off. Back deep to receive for the Tigers is number 18, Tyler Starnes.
All right, here we go. Here is the kick. Comes off the side of his foot, recovered by the Tigers. And we got about a 2-yard return.
That was Caleb Hickman on the return there. Kind of a poor kickoff for Rosa Fort off the side of his foot, as you said, Heath. Caleb took the ball around the 40-yard line. It's one of those where you'd rather just see Caleb take the ball and make sure he protects it and just get whatever he can out of it, which is what he did. He did a great job there. You just want to protect that because that's one of those that's one you don't really practice. And it's good to see Caleb hold on to it, get down on the ground, and it's first down, 10 yards to go for the Tigers at their own 42-yard line.
Tigers have 113 yards of total offense so far tonight. 2 touchdowns in their first 2 possessions. This is possession number 3. Getting ready. It'll also be their first possession here in the second quarter. Tigers have 1 man deep in the backfield behind quarterback Topher Jones. Twin receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff, working his way up the middle, getting positive yardage, picking up about 4 on the play. Zaxton Douglas, the ball carrier for the Tigers, brings the ball to the 46-yard line. Bring up second down and 6 yards to go for Hernando. Once again, 1 man in the backfield, quarterback, shotgun formation. Helmet lost on the play. That should be an immediately dead ball.
There was a loose ball on the play, Heath. The Tigers did recover, but as you said, the helmet came off. And I thought in high school football that was automatically a dead ball.
We will check the rules on that and get back to all of you watching at home. And hey, welcome as you watch us, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, as you watch on your phone, your tablet, laptop, desktop, or your home television. Welcome to our fine city of Hernando. Third down and 6 for the Tigers. Looking for a man wide open, hits him in stride, pick up, easily got the first down, forced out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Topher Jones' pass is complete to number 1, Zaxton Douglas. And it keeps the chains moving and the clock rolling. It will be, once again, Tiger ball, 1st and 10.
And Heath, I've been waiting all offseason to say that. That was the old wheel route out of the backfield. Davis slips around the left side, down the field. Douglas down the field. He's wide open. Topher did a great job finding him. It's a nice pickup for the Tigers. 1st down 10 inside the Rosa 30.
All right, the black and gold is on the move once again. 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Once again, the Tigers are just bowling their way forward. Man on man. That's tough running. Hitting the hole hard. And Brad, 29 yards out. The Tigers score once again. Devin Gaines with your Tiger touchdown.
That run was one of sheer will. He made a couple of guys miss, ran one guy over, and then stiff-armed his way into the end zone as another Lion tried to tackle him at the end zone. But he was not going to be denied there. Great run by Devin there.
Once again, Devin Gaines, 29 yards out for the score. And here we go with the extra point. The snap for number 8, Hollis Lawson. The hold by number 18, Tyler Starnes. And the kick from number 21, Will Usselton, is good. 10 minutes, 16 seconds remain here before halftime. Opening night 2023. Hernando 21. Rosa 6.
Sequence 1 through 5. 1 through 5. Yes. Here we go. Stand by. For the second 1, 2, 3. Yes.
And we're back here at Anthony Jenkins Field, Tigers Stadium in Hernando. Tigers take a 21-6 lead over Rosa 10 minutes, 16 seconds remaining here in the second quarter of action. First game, opening game, 2023 season. Other than last week's Jamboree at Lake Cormorant. But this is the first official game for the Tigers, and they look good early.
3 possessions, 3 scores for the Tigers. And once again, they go with that sky kick. That is a loose ball. Picked up at the 19. Got a little bit of a return. Rosa will take over at the 34-yard line.
That was really a well-executed kick there, Heath. That ball found some open space, and that's what you're looking for in that situation. You're looking for it to fall between that first wave of defenders and the deep receivers on the kickoff there, and did a great job of finding that hole. Hopefully that ball takes a squirrely bounce there, but came out pretty clean, and the Lions player was able to field it cleanly and return it for a few yards. Looks like they're going to take over around their own 35-yard line, first down, 10 yards to go.
Well, the Tigers have looked good tonight. They have, once again, gone 3 for 3 on their offensive possessions. And on defense, they've looked quite stingent. A lot of gang tackling, Brad.
Yeah, Heath, I remarked about that earlier. They're really hawking on that ball. You can tell they're well coached, and they chase that ball wherever it goes, and they're not going to give up until the runner's brought down.
That's a decoy play showing the receiver. They're trying to get that one-on-one matchup on the outside. Does not work. Hernando was there and waiting. Tigers showing much discipline on defense in the secondary on that play.
Christian Cody defensively there for the Tigers. He was stride for stride with number 4, Chris Hibbler, for Rosa Fort there. Had inside position, played that ideal. Pass fell a little bit short, but it didn't matter because Tigers had it covered up there.
Well, once again, hydration time for both teams. Water timeout. Again, we talked about the humidity. It has been a very warm day. I know that's a shocker for all of those outside the state lines of Mississippi. I know, summertime in Mississippi. It's only one thing, and that's triple digits. Heat index, I believe it was marked at ungodly today, Brad.
It was not low, Heath. I think I saw where a couple of records were set at the Memphis International Airport here in the area today, where they kind of keep the official records for the area. And both a high maximum low temperature of 80, which means it did not get below 80 within the last 24 hours, as well as a maximum high temperature, I think, of 102 today, breaking record, an 80-year-old record that had stood since 1943.
And, of course, we trust all those weather reports and instruments from 1943. Second down at 10 for Rosa Fort, and now we're starting to run different ways. Up, got a little daylight, but I think, there's a nice block. That will be coming back.
Yeah,
Two flags on the play.
That is a big no-no, Heath. That is a point of emphasis for high school and college and even pro officials these days. They do not allow that blindside block. And that's what you see a lot when you have a play that starts to one side of the field and then starts back to the other. You get those receivers looking to make that big hit, and a lot of times they'll catch the guy on the blind side, and that is an illegal hit, illegal block. I think we have multiple infractions on
Correct.
the play.
There's a holding call. And I believe they're just going to accept that one, and we're not going to worry about the second flag. So they're going to take the one that pins them further back, the furthest back. That'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And they're getting ready to mark it off now.
Illegal block called against the Lions.
They're still talking over options with Coach McCann down there.
Here we go. Block in the back is the call. They're going to march that one off. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. That'll push the ball to the 25-yard line as they put the nose right at the 25. Second down and 20 for Rosa Fort. 10 minutes, 16 seconds remain.
Looks like we've got a timeout on the field, Heath, called by Rosa Fort. I believe that's their first called timeout.
That is correct. 2 timeouts remaining for the Lions here in the first half. Both teams at 2 timeouts, if I am correct. All right, with that, we will also take a quick break, and when we come back, it'll be 2nd and 20 for the Lions of Rosa Fort. We'll see you back here in a few moments here at Anthony Jenkins Field, opening night in Hernando.
Tiger fans, go visit the North Zone, sports of all sorts for all your Tiger gear needs.
And we're back here, Anthony Jenkins Field, Tiger Stadium in Hernando in the second quarter of action. Tigers 21, Rosa Fort 6. Second down at their own 25-yard line after the penalty. And Roosevelt in possession here. See what the Tiger defense can do.
Only 2 plays on this drive so far. Penalty on the last play before we had the timeout. So they're -10 on the drive. A lot of movement there in the backfield. Quarterback moved out to the slot. And here we go. We got a little bubble screen, and it was read great by the Tigers. Look, a pickup of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 18. I believe that's the only second completed pass for Roosevelt this evening.
Read well there by Hollis Lawson, number 8. Saw the play developing. Took a correct angle on the tackle. A lot of times you can miss that angle on that play. That's what that play is designed to do offensively, is make the first guy miss and get the receiver out into open space. But Lawson did a great job there, keeping his man corralled and brought him down only a yard gain.
It's always great to see open field tackles. Shows great discipline. And here we go. Tigers get in the backfield. Ball hits the ground, falls incomplete. 4th down situation. 4th down and 18 for Roosevelt. Exactly 10 minutes left. The clock is running as we head to halftime. So Roosevelt will be forced to punt. Brad, we saw the very first punt from Roosevelt. Snap was a little crazy. Ball got loose on the field. Tigers were in the backfield in great pursuit. Tigers were in the backfield pursuing that. Brought down the punter. Had a great field position. And a couple of plays later, Tigers scored from 33 yards out. So,
and Heath, I'll tell you, they've got Davis is back in punt formation. That was different than the first punt. He is going to kick it.
Snap is low. Sky punt goes way up in the air. It's rolling. That's where you scream red, red, red. Ball just shy of the 50-yard line will be put at the 49. So the Tigers start their possession in great territory. They're on the right side of the 50. And Brad, 9 minutes, 58 seconds before half.
I look for the Tigers to continue to, again, keep that foot on the gas here. I don't think they're going to let up anytime soon, certainly not here in the second quarter. Once again, Topher Jones out at quarterback here. And Douglas in the backfield.
And the Tigers going deep on play 1. Falls just incomplete.
Credit the Tiger offensive line there. Roosevelt brought 2 guys on the corners there and kind of blitz from both sides there. Offensive line did a great job giving Topher time to throw. Nice throw. Receiver was open, just overthrew him a little bit. But well-executed play by the offensive line.
And here we go. Once again, the ball at midfield, the 50-yard line. Tigers show shotgun formation, 1 man in the backfield. They're showing run. Great pursuit by Roosevelt. They get through. Tackle for a loss on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down for Hernando.
Defensively for Roosevelt there, that was Jaden Taylor in the backfield. Came all the way across from his free safety position to make the tackle in the backfield.
A 3rd and 14 situation for the Tigers. Correction, 3rd down 13 for the Tigers. Nice crowd tonight, Brad. City has really turned out to watch the Tigers play here on opening night.
Yeah, and Roosevelt has brought a good-sized crowd, brought their band and their dance squad and their cheer squad. That's what Friday night in Mississippi is all about, Heath.
Big play there for the Tigers. Nice pickup. It will be a 1st down. Topher Jones passes completion number 4, Ron Taylor. Taylor wiggled his way forward as he's forced out of bounds. The ball will be placed at the 39-yard line. Or Brad, it will be Tiger ball, 1st and 10.
Be interested to see what happens here. I'm looking for a deep shot here. You've got single coverage up top.
Maybe a little bit of a busted play.
Yeah, that one looked out of sync from the start.
Gentlemen, the carry brought down by 54, Sylvester Hardiman.
They'll bring up the 5th play of the drive for the Tigers. Ball we placed at the 41. 2nd and 11 for Hernando.
12.
Brad, one thing to keep your eye on with the defensive line of Rosa Ford, watch after the play, how many guys start putting their hands on their hips. That's a sign that they're starting to get tired. Jones, your ball carrier with quarterback keeper, works his way back to the original line of scrimmage, makes his way to the 39. Flag on the play on the far side of the field.
Heath, I believe that's going to be an illegal substitution, maybe?
That's what it looks like. Let's get the official signal from the white hat. They are talking to Rosa Fort.
Heath, I'm not really sure what the call is here. Trying to read the body language of the official.
He's very adamant in his call. Communicating that to the white hat. And here comes the white hat now, giving us the signal. It's a dead ball foul. Substitution infraction against Rosa Fort.
I thought that's what I saw the side judge on the opposite side of the field call. I'm not sure if maybe a Rosa Fort player, if they had 12 men on the field or if they slipped a man on late. I'm not sure exactly. I didn't see the infraction happen. But again, the official on the Rosa Fort side of the field made the call. He's got that's his responsibility to watch for, and apparently he was all over it.
And it looks like we're having hydration time once again. Water timeout for both teams here in this wonderful Mississippi humidity. They'll mark it off 5 yards. It looks like it's going to be a 2nd down and maybe 4-yard situation for the Tigers. If I'm not mistaken, it was 2nd and 9 after that play. Actually, it was 2nd and 9 after the play, so it'll bring up 3rd down. So now it should be 3rd and 4 for Hernando.
Well, the down marker still showing 2nd down.
And again, it's opening night for everyone. Officials are human. They're going to make mistakes just like we do every single day. Not everyone can be Chuck Norris, Brad.
Not going to touch that one, Heath.
All right, after the water timeout, we're ready for some football. Again, the scoreboard's having problems tonight. It's still showing 10 minutes left here in the quarter. We know that's not accurate. Here on 3rd and 5, Topher Jones hit as he throws, gets the ball away. Pass falls incomplete, but there are 2 flags on the play, and Brad, that looks like it's going to be pass interference. We will find out here from the officials in just one moment.
That was definitely pass interference on Rosa Fort. That was Greg Hargrove. He just absolutely grabbed, I believe it was Saxon Douglas out in the right flat. Just absolutely grabbed him. He'd been beaten, and probably a pretty smart play there. That's one of those where you teach the guy, if you're beat that bad and you got nobody behind you, grab the guy.
Right.
Give up the penalty, save the touchdown, live to play another down.
Pass interference is the call going against Rosa Fort. The Lions are penalized. That'll push the ball to the 25-yard line. It'll make it Tiger ball, 1st and 10 once again. And here we go, Brad. Flag on the play, taking an end zone shot. Ball's batted up and falls incomplete. And once again, there is a flag at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, Topher's pass was intended there for number 4, Ryan Taylor, in the corner of the end zone. Never took his eyes off of Ryan there. That ball was going to Ryan from the start. Other receivers in the pattern, but I think Topher liked what he saw there, and number 0 for Rosa Fort, Marquette Lewis, did a great job defensively. Had help back there from the free safety as well. Just a good defensive play. Second down, 10 yards to go for the Tigers. Correction, there was a penalty on that play. I forgot.
And we're waiting to hear from the White Hat.
It was thrown in the vicinity of the line of scrimmage. We'll wait and see whether that's lined up off sides. A lot of times when you have a play that continues like that and a flag at the line of scrimmage, somebody was lined up off sides. Tigers indicating this may be against Rosafort, but we'll see.
If that is the case, back-to-back penalties against Rosafort. Tigers are lined up to play. Officials are still talking about the penalty. It has not been waved off yet. They're still conversing about the call. And here we go.
And after all of that, the indication from the White Hat is illegal procedure against the Tigers. So that's going to cost them 5 yards. They'll back it up to their own to the Rosafort 30-yard line. And it'll be second down and 15 yards to go there for the Tigers.
Brad, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that is the first penalty against the Tigers on offense tonight. Topher Jones with the keeper, working his way around the right side. He's got some daylight. Has picked up the first down, but now there are 2 flags that come in here late on the run.
That's going to be a hold against the Tigers. Not sure who it was on, but around the right side there. Both officials on that side of the field threw the flag, so it seems like it's a pretty done deal. I tell you, Heath, both teams are hands on hips right now. That heat and humidity, late August here in Mississippi, really starting to wear on these two teams. And I know these guys are ready to get in for halftime and take a break and try and cool down a little bit, finish the second half out.
Once again, back-to-back plays. Tigers get a penalty. That'll back up the Tigers 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It will still remain second down. And once again, we're going to take a timeout. Hernando calls this timeout. Their second timeout, 1 timeout remaining here in the first half. So once again, Hernando has 1 timeout. Rosafort, we do believe, has 2 remaining. Well, Brad, some college football will be happening here this weekend. Only in SEC play, the only SEC team will be Vanderbilt taking on the Rainbow Warriors of Hawaii. University of Hawaii coming to Nashville to take on Vanderbilt. And, of course, Notre Dame has a game outside the country, something you don't see every day.
Heath, got a couple of quick score updates for you here. In District 7A Region 1 action, the game's not in action, but a 7A Region 1 opponent, Lewisburg, is trailing halftime over at the Swamp in Lake Carmel, 6-3. The Gators are on top there. Patriots going to get the ball to start the second half.
And as Brad scrolls through X, formerly known as Twitter, the artist formerly known as Twitter, Brad will scroll through X, and try to get us some scores from around the county and here in the 7A class.
Halftime down in Oxford, the Crosstown Classic, Oxford and Lafayette. Chargers lead 22-7 there at halftime. Again, that's another Region 7A Region 1 opponent for Hernando. I believe DeSoto Central has Memphis Germantown tonight. We'll try and get a score there. And I believe Horn Lake is hosting Memphis Southwind tonight. DeSoto Central is down at Northwest Community College in Senatobia taking on Germantown. That's part of the special deal they've got there. South Haven will take on Tuscaloosa Hillcrest tomorrow down at Northwest Community College at 10 o'clock in the morning. So we'd like to see that bright lights for the boys here on Friday night in Mississippi.
Hillcrest, a great program, has produced a lot of college football talent at all levels, including the SEC. Topher Jones was forced to pass early from the pressure seen in his face. And it looks like it's going to be a pick six. Looks like the ball was picked off around the 20-yard line, returned 80 yards unmolested as he goes upfield for Rosafort.
Heath, that was Marquette Lewis defensive back, who's made a couple of great plays here earlier tonight. He absolutely read Topher there, read his eyes, jumped the route, made a nice clean pick, and pretty much went untouched the rest of the way.
All right. Well, the fun begins in the point after touchdown. We saw Rosa Fort go for 2 last time out and busted play and threw a pass from the seat of his pants as he couldn't make the right side on the last 2-point conversion. So now we're about to see what Rosa Fort has planned here.
Same formation as last time. Ahmad Davis in the backfield at quarterback.
And the Tigers are there. And there's a late flag coming in.
No signal yet from the official.
It looks like he is short. There is a flag on the play.
That's looks like it's going to be against Rosa Fort here. As the official is sending Rosa Fort to their sideline. Interesting to see what the call is here. That is illegal helping, Heath. I have not seen that in a long time.
That is correct.
You are not allowed to push the runner into the end zone from behind.
No, the offensive lineman cannot push from behind the ball carrier. Now, it's a gray area for guys in the backfield. It is argued by many how the rule is stated that you cannot ever do it if you're in the backfield or not, but an offensive lineman definitely can't do it. It will be called. With that being said, we will retry the point after touchdown. That is a 10-yard penalty. So the ball will be placed at the 13-yard line as Rosa Fort will try to go for 2 from 13 yards out.
And, of course, that's the big thing you see now in the NFL, Heath, is that play where the quarterback goes under center, 2 running backs flank him on either side. He reads the defense, picks which side to go to, and the running back on that side pushes him from behind.
Floats one over the middle, tipped, and falls incomplete.
Great job there by Ryan Taylor defensively on the tip to prevent the pass. The receiver was open, but Taylor closed the gap quickly, made the tip, incomplete pass, and the score 21-12 Tigers. Here late in the second quarter of action, again, scoreboard clock is inoperable. We know we are inside the 6-minute mark because we have had the second quarter heat timeout, but don't know exactly how much time we've got left here in the second quarter of action. Again, 21-12 Hernando.
A lot of movement in the stands by the folks here in Hernando. Some getting ready for the halftime performance. Some are getting ready to make a concession stand run. But it's always wonderful to see the community come out and support the local high school team. Anytime citizens come out to support anything, it's always very special. Great community feel here in Hernando. It's always wonderful to see a full house.
And Heath, just a reminder, next week, Tigers in action here at Anthony Jenkins Field, Tiger Stadium, hosting the Tobytown Warriors from Senatobia. Will be in town for what is now currently scheduled 7 p.m. kickoff. If it's anything like this week, it may get moved back to 7:30 p.m. for kickoff. But currently, Senatobia has got a 21-7 lead over Memphis Central right now.
And kickoff's a bit entertaining. This one's actually a decent kick. It's picked up at the 15-yard line. Great return lined up, going straight up the middle. Still on his feet, working his way to midfield, going across midfield. And the Tigers will have a great start here. Just shy of the 45-yard line.
Tyler Starnes on the return for the Tigers there, took the ball in the neighborhood of the 15-yard line, around the right side of the field, built up a head of steam. Looks like Starnes may be shaken up on the play. We do have a timeout, injury timeout on the field, and we will step aside momentarily while they tend to the injured player.
did throw it right there.
Like even just like I'm just talking like not even talking about my game itself, but like sidelines, like I felt like I guess the editor is better than just not playing, but it did not seem like I mean, how does it compare to like our hockey? Quite frankly, I don't think I ever really remember actually looking at the time around about the same. Actually, I mean, it's about the same. Because remember, we used to do this before the games was out and stuff. We had a little smaller than that. I actually did that for my game. Yeah, and they set the tents up. You know where you enter the field? Yeah, they set tents and stuff. I remember the tents, but I didn't know anything actually. I had one day when my mom was I would say it's fucking nervous. It's very different. Yeah. The only difference is, honestly, is that Lewisburg, I think, is more accommodating parking than treatment. Oh, yeah. And a huge parking lot. Right. And even if you get, even the parking lot with the field, front and back, but there's a nice spot down the road to park in grass next door. And when it's time to leave, you're not fighting any traffic. So it was easy to get in and out. By the way, yeah. Well, I don't think it's
Hernando said it.
Yeah, it has to be that.
No, it wasn't. I don't know. I can't remember. I remember looking like.
By the way, Josh and Michelle and
And we're back here at Anthony Jenkins Field, Tiger Stadium. Tyler Starnes, the shaken up Tiger, on the play. He was down on the turf, moving around at all times. No real concern. He does seem to have a leg injury. So I don't want to speculate, but they are walking him off the field. He is putting weight on both legs, so that's good to see.
Football is a very tough sport, and we're starting to see Mr. Starnes come off the field, showing a lot of heart right now. And hopefully we'll see him back later tonight.
Yeah, you like to see the sportsmanship from both teams. Both teams took a knee during the injury timeout, respectful for their teammate and their competitor. That's what high school football is all about, and it's what high school football in Mississippi for sure is all about. You like to see it. These guys are warriors. They're out there giving it their all. They respect each other. They respect their teammates. And you hate to see somebody dinged up, but so again, on the kick return, Starnes took the ball around the 15-yard line and around the right side, took it across midfield, brought down at the 48-yard line. That's where the Tigers will start this drive, first down, 10 yards to go. Again, the scoreboard clock not working tonight. We know we're within 6 minutes of the second quarter of action here. We don't know exactly how much time is left. Time being kept on the field, but again, first and 10 Tigers from the Rosa Ford 48.
Starnes with an incredible athletic return, hit it hard straight up the middle, and broke midfield, put the ball at the 48. That's where the Tigers will take over, first and 10. Here's the first play of the drive. Tigers working their way forward. Looks like a pickup of 7 on the play for Hernando.
Devin Gaines on the carry, brought down by Marvin Gordon for the Lions. Devin did a great job there making the first man miss, kind of gave him the old swim technique, the old SWAT technique. Rosa Ford defender reached out for him. He swatted him away and was able to pick up 5 or 6 more yards after that first initial contact.
Here we go. They're going to mark it second and 6. Topher Jones with the carry. He's got the first down, spins his way forward even further. Nice pickup on the play, pickup of 9 for Topher Jones.
Heath, I'm going to take you back a little ways here to the Sega Genesis gaming system, and Topher just hit the circle button on him there. The old spin move left his defender standing, was able to pick up the first down inside the Rosa Ford 35-yard line.
And Tigers looking to throw this play. Topher looking, tucking it. trying to get away, throwing defenders, and the pocket finally collapses.
Boy, credit Topher there for holding on to that football. 3 Rosa Ford defenders had him wrapped up. All 3 of them had 2 hands in there trying to strip that football loose. Great job by Topher there to hold on to the ball. 5-yard loss, around 6-yard loss on the play. 2nd down, 16.
Tigers somewhat in their 4-minute offense, showing some hurry. Twin receivers to the right, 2 men in the backfield, 1 receiver to the left. Topher rolls out to his left, looking for the one-on-one matchup. Safety comes over for help. 2 men in the air to defend on the play. Pass falls incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, I tell you what, Heath, Topher's going to know he's been in a football game later tonight and tomorrow morning when he wakes up and gets out of bed. He's going to be sore. He's taking some licks tonight, all clean, nothing late, nothing dirty, all clean hits. But Rosa Ford doing a great job getting pressure on him, forced him to throw early a couple of times on that pick 6 just a few minutes ago. He was forced to throw early. Good defensive pressure by the Lions.
Offensive line fighting off everyone. They bring 4 on the play. Topher steps up in the pocket, has a man. Beautiful pass thrown. Falls just incomplete. It was right there. Beautiful pass. Tigers just a nanosecond off on that one. But great play, great execution by the Tigers. Just falls a little short. And Brad, looks like it might be 4th down territory here. Tigers might decide to go for it. Or are they going to pin them deep?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to bring the punt team out. Heath, that may have been one of the prettiest incomplete passes I've ever seen. It was great defense by Rosa Ford. Great pass, great route run by the Tigers. An incomplete pass at the end of the day, but just a well-executed play on both sides of the ball. Pretty football being played here in Hernando tonight.
All right, here we go.
And Tigers' first punt of the game and 2023 season, having a little bit of trouble getting the right personnel in.
2 guys deep for Rosa Ford. Touches the ball in the end zone. Ball is loose on the field. Carnage around the 3-yard line. Looks like Rosa Ford has recovered the loose ball. But crazy situation right there, especially with 2 men deep, and they let the ball bounce in front of him.
And Heath, that's going to be a touchback by rule.
Correct.
It's a dead ball in high school football. Once a kick goes into the end zone like that, it's an automatic dead ball. It's not returnable. The ball did hit in the end zone before the deep man picked it up. So Rosa Ford's going to have the ball 1st and 10 on the 20. I guarantee you Coach DeQuan Nixon is going to have some words for his receiver there because that was probably not a smart decision to pick that ball up. Tigers were in deep pursuit on him. But anyway, it was a touchback. 1st down, 10 yards to go at the 20-yard line. Again, under 6 minutes of action here. Play clock unavailable. But we are under 6 minutes of action here in the 2nd quarter.
If the player touches the ball in front of the end zone, that is a live ball. But if the player has a foot in the end zone and touches the ball, it's automatically a touchback here in high school. So that's the situation that's being conversed right now by the officials. It's a situation where Rosa Ford will have the ball at the 20-yard line. 1st down and 10.
Well, Coach McCann walked away from that discussion with the official. I can't tell if he was satisfied with the answer or not, but he accepted the answer. And again, Rosa Ford takes over 1st down and 10.
Hernando has 3 guys deep in the secondary. They're definitely playing the pass. Ball is away. Falls incomplete. They're at the 39-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And Heath, I'm going to tell you, number 6, Davis did a great job there picking up the blitz for the Tigers. Number 51 was in hot pursuit of the quarterback there, had a clear line of sight on him, and he stepped over, picked up the block, and Ahmad Davis was able to get the pass off. Did fall incomplete, but a great job of picking up the pursuit there.
All right, second down and 10 for the Lions of Rosafort. Got twin receivers to the left, none to the right. Flush to his left, has a receiver come back, falls down on the ground. He's automatically down in high school football.
Rosafort is going to pick up the first down there. But a nice sliding catch for Rosafort made by number 7, Tarvis Davis. Again, the passer, number 9, Ahmed Harris.
Rosafort takes a timeout. I do believe that is their last remaining timeout this evening.
Ken Heath, no indication of how much time is left in the quarter. You got to think we're inside at least 2 minutes, if not even 1 minute, possibly here. In fact, probably down to mere seconds with Rosafort calling a timeout on the first down when the clock stops. So you got to think they were within seconds of the clock expiring here in the second quarter. Looks like the Rosafort coach is asking for how much time is left. Again, I want to say it looks like the coach just flashed up 10, as in maybe 10 seconds left. So we'll see. But maybe time for 1, maybe 2 plays left here. And then we'll get to halftime. Really want to see the Tiger defense step up here and keep your man in front of you. Don't let anybody get behind you. And just play heads-up defense here.
Tigers got 3 men deep once again in the secondary. Now they show 4 men. Now there's 5 men in the secondary. Great pursuit in the backfield by the Tigers. Ball gets away underneath and dropped. And that's going to bring up a second down situation for the Lions.
That was Corey Harris, receiver for Rosafort there. He was wide open, just couldn't bring the ball in. Wasn't going to get a lot of yardage after the catch, but it was going to be good enough for a first down. But just couldn't haul in the pass there.
All right, here we go. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball at the 31-yard line. Closing seconds here in the first half. We're about to wrap up quarter number 2. And here we go once again. 3 guys in the secondary, showing 4 on the far right side. 3 receivers to the left. Quarterback immediately looks left. Throws over the middle, ball's tipped in the air. Almost intercepted by the Tigers. Lots of green in front of Hernando if they were able to come up with that. Great play by the defensive tip of that ball, giving themselves a chance for that interception in return. But, hey, sometimes you can't control where the ball goes after that tip. Excellent play by the defense.
Ryan Taylor is going to see that one in his sleep tonight. He had plenty of green in front of him. All he had to do was bring the ball in. Wasn't able to. It was kind of a wobbly pass from the quarterback. So kind of hard to handle. But he had a lot of room in front of him and a lot of blockers. He's going to wish he had that one back. I believe, Heath, I might have seen the official signal 10 seconds. Again, I said 10 seconds earlier. I keep seeing guys hold up 2 hands of 5 fingers there, so I'm going to guess we're within 1 or 2 plays of halftime here. But third down, 10 yards to go for Rosafort.
Rosafort has the receivers tight, lined up to the left. And it looks like Rosafort's going to try to run out the clock. This might be the last play of the first half. And I believe it was one of those things, Brad, where they threw an incomplete pass. There might be some time on the clock where Hernando could get the ball back. They decide to run and try to run out this clock so they don't have to give back the ball to Hernando. And the Tigers are heading off the field toward the end zone. I do believe that is the end of the second quarter. It's halftime here on opening night at Anthony Jenkins Field. Wonderful game that we're having right now. We'll be back here after halftime activities. Ladies and gentlemen, your Hernando Tigers 21, the Lions of Rosafort 12.
Tiger fans, welcome to tonight's Community Bank Football Toss Challenge. 2 contestants will be chosen each week to compete during halftime for a $100 prize. The top 2 contestants with the most completed tosses throughout the season will compete at the last home game for a chance of a $1,000 scholarship from Community Bank. Tonight's contestants are Riley Jackson and Jarrell Davis. Contestants, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Not even full-time ticket. You did good. You learned well.
Tiger fans, your winner, Jarrell Davis. Congratulations, Jarrell, and thank you, Community Bank. Fans, please welcome to the field your 2023 Hernando dance team.
Everyone in the middle of the back. Pages second left. Put it all in perspective. job, Jade. Yeah. I'm gonna walk around the street section this time. Oh yeah, we're gonna walk around and go back that way. We'll see you back.
Yeah, I'll be there. We're gonna get lost. Where to tell them my address? My number, my personal That's gonna be my nightmare.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight for your halftime entertainment, please welcome the 4-time Mississippi 6A state champion, 14-time sweepstakes award-winning, all-superior Hernando High School Band. Tonight, the band will be performing selections from their 2023 show, Vintage 23. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 All-Superior Hernando High School Band.
Different from any that's ever been on the air. Every piece you'll hear this evening is especially arranged just for us.
Madison Dello, Alina Farrell, and Samuel Moore. Directors for the band include DJ Fitzgerald, Tyler Harris, Lynn Kilo, and Joseph Quinley. Additional staff include Jeremy Piper, Mason Hill, Jacob Rosa. Ladies and gentlemen, 2023 Hernando High School Marching Band.
want to wish a happy birthday to two of your high school cheerleaders, Aiden Claire Lehman and Libby Foster. Happy birthday. Again, we want to thank our sponsors. Our pregame meal sponsor, Longview Point. First down sponsor, Holly Moore, Alpha Insurance. Halftime sponsor, Hernando Youth Football Association and Niagara Water. And don't forget to visit the Sports of All Sorts tent in the North End Zone for all your Tiger gear needs. Go Tigers!
Set to kick off for the Tigers, number 19, Vincent Walters.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony Jenkins Field here at Tiger Stadium in Hernando. Second half action about to start. Halftime score, Hernando 21, Rosa 12. So we get ready for second half action here.
Hernando received the opening kickoff first half. They'll get things started here in the second half, here in the opening game of the 2023 season. Ball is going down to the 1 yard line. Picked up by Rosa. They're going to try to return it to the far sideline. runs over his own man. He's making leadway, got past the 20, falls short of the 30. Looks like we'll put it at the 26, maybe the 27 to start the first drive here in the second half.
And Heath, that was an ideal kickoff for the Tigers.
Very much.
Number 19, Vincent Walters, actually slipped on the kick, but the ball rolled dead in the corner on about the 2-yard line, about 2 yards from the sideline, 2 yards from the goal line. That's a live football. If the Tigers could have gotten down there and covered it, that would have been their ball at the 2-yard line. I don't believe it's advanceable, but it would have been their ball. As it is, Rosa Fort with a nice return out across the 25-yard line to their own 26, first down, 10 yards to go.
Hernando with 3 down linemen. Only one receiver split out to the left for Rosa Fort. Showed a diamond formation there in the backfield with 2 wingbacks. Not to get confused with the diamond formation with 4 wide receivers out to one side.
Great defense there. Host of Tigers on the tackle. Cannon Leslie leading the way. Gain of around 4 yards. Second down and 6 or 7 yards to go.
Second down and 6.
Hernando going to stay with 3 down linemen. Four linebackers for the Tigers. 3-4 set. Linebackers are walking up to the line of scrimmage on the outside. Hernando brings 3 with pressure. Ball is complete. Hit as he catches it. Spins out. Brought down immediately. Looks like the ball will be placed around the 49-yard line, just across midfield. First and 10 for the lines of Rosa Fort. So Rosa Fort has made some adjustments at halftime. They're kind of opening it up a little bit, Brad. Oh, wow. Looks like they get a right foot spot instead of a left foot spot. They're going to spot that at the 48-yard line. First and 10 for Rosa Fort. 10 minutes, 51 seconds here remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah, that was a great job by the Rosa Fort receiver there to catch that ball going across the middle. That's the hardest catch in football to make. You know you're going to get hit pretty hard, but he was able to hold on to it, and a nice gain on the play.
Flushed out of the pocket, goes up the middle, gets hit immediately. Flag comes in late as he churns his way forward. But again, there is a flag on the play in the backfield.
Heath, you almost have to think that's an illegal shift of some kind. Where that's thrown, or a hold maybe. Looks like the indication's a hold. That's a pretty deep flag for a hold on a play that was a fast-developing play. That's interesting to see there, but that's what the indication is. That's going to back Rosa Fort up 10 yards from the line of scrimmage, and they're going to keep first down, be first down and 20 now for Rosa Fort.
Brad was correct. Holding is the call. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, which was the line of scrimmage.
Heath, they're marking that off from the spot of the foul. I thought it was from the line of scrimmage, but they're marking that off from the spot of the foul. That's going to be a 14-yard loss, be first down and 24 for Rosa Fort.
Yes, Brad, absolutely.
And now they're going to talk about it.
Yeah, I will say some of the penalties tonight have not been accurately marked off. Not all, but a couple. And again, it's opening night for everybody.
And they just recounted their steps, and they're pretty confident that it's going to be first down 24 inside their own 40-yard line, around their own 38-yard line for Rosa Fort. Again, I thought that penalty was originally from the line of scrimmage, but apparently not. And on we go.
All right, we got a wing to the left, wide receiver split to the left, loose ball on the snap, picked up, hit immediately, spins out, and will be brought down the backfield by a host of Tigers.
And after the busted play, he almost made it back to the line of scrimmage there. Cannon Leslie defensively for the Tigers once again. He's having a great night. Don't have stats in front of us, but we've called his name defensively several times for the Tigers tonight. And that was a great job there by Hernando. That's one of those busted plays, bad snap balls on the ground that can get away from you. If you're not careful, you get guys over pursuing. You get guys out of position. The next thing you know, they busted a loose ball for a big gain, but did a great yard bottling them up there.
Two receivers to the left, 3 down linemen for the Tigers. Quarterback stays in the pocket, fires deep, has a man, underthrown, and batted down by the Tigers. Third and very long, Brad. Third and a pitching wedge for Rosenfort.
Saxton Douglas defensively there for the Tigers in great position. Could not come down with the interception. Quarterback for Rosenfort, Ahmed Harris, had all day to throw there as the Tigers had backed out, had dropped the linebackers, and had 4 defensive backs in the game. Not a lot of pressure on the quarterback, a lot of time to throw, but a good defensive play, and ultimately it's going to be third down and around 24 yards still for Rosenfort.
Injury timeout on the field.
And Heath, that looks like a cramp for number 1, Saxton Davis. We're reaching that point in a nice, swampy, humid evening, Friday evening here in Hernando, where that's going to start happening. You got to get fluid in these guys, but they're just fighting an uphill battle at this point. They're stretching him out on the field, but glad it's nothing more than a cramp. But going to start seeing that more frequently, I'm afraid, here in the second half.
And something else that people don't always consider on first game, especially at the high school level, the butterflies are going crazy for both teams, even the coaches.
Absolutely.
And in pregame, you're kind of going a little extra hard, so you're sweating, you're perspiring a little bit more than usual. The nerves are kind of getting to you, you're sweating. You're going a little extra harder, you're sweating. First game of the season, you want to impress the nice big home crowd that came to see you tonight. Big community turnout. And so with all that, you're sweating a little bit more than usual, so the regular water intake that you usually take in is not enough. And so that's when the cramps start happening on the field. And again, it won't be the first time or the last time we see that at any football game on any level. Cramps happen, especially this time of year, due to the lack of water, and they'll get some water in him, get him ready. He'll be out here in a couple of plays. Well, third and very long. Rosenfort going to throw a little quick pass up the middle, up the seam. Falls incomplete. It'll bring up fourth down, and fourth down has been entertaining for Rosenfort tonight. Snaps have been all over the place, high, low, but most of them have ended up on the ground. And we're going to see what they can do here with their first possession in the third quarter.
Heath, I don't know whether you were watching the top of the screen there on the opposite side of the field, but for Hernando, number 20, Christian Cody was one-on-one with Rosenfort receiver, and it was speed on speed.
Ron Taylor back deep to receive for the Tigers. Ball hits the ground. He's going to take off running. Here he goes around the right side. He's got some green in front of him. He is fleet of foot, is forced out of bounds just shy of the 30. That will be enough for a first down for Rosenfort. And Brad, if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be their biggest run play of the night.
Yeah, Heath, that looked like a design fake from the beginning. It was a kind of a bad snap, low snap. Number 7, Tarvis Davis for Rosenfort did a fantastic job fielding the bad snap. Looked like it was a straight run. Looked like he was watching to see which side the defensive pressure was coming on, and he was going the other way. Scooted around right side. Nice pickup on the play inside Hernando territory. First down, 10 yards to go for the Lions.
All right, here we go. Sixth play of the drive. The ball will be placed at the 33-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go for Rosenfort. Hernando staying with 3 down linemen. 2 safeties over the top. 2 receivers lined up to the left for Rosenfort. 2 men in the backfield. Outside linebackers walking up. And Hernando's bringing 4 on pressure, and they're in the backfield very quick. Gang tackling at its finest. And Hernando makes a huge stop on first down. Loss on the play for Rosenfort. It'll bring up second down, and about 13 yards to go for the Lions.
Boy, I tell you, Heath, Caleb Hickman and big Rodterius Burgess were in the backfield almost as soon as quarterback Ahmed Harris got the ball. Great defensive push there by the Tigers. Able to bring down the running back in the backfield, loss of around 3 or 4 on the play.
And official timeout taken.
Looks like there's a player shaken up, and that may be Ardavius Harris down for Rosenfort. And that's their big playmaker. You got to hope, the way he's sitting, you got to hope that's a cramp. Again, going to see those start to build here in the second half of action. Pretty sure the heat index is still in the upper 90s out there. We're in the nice air-conditioned confines of the press box here. but you can still feel that humidity and how thick the air is tonight.
7 minutes, 58 seconds remain here in quarter number 3. Hernando up 21-12 over Rosa Fort. As we mentioned, opening night for both teams as the season is underway here in 2023.
And Heath, it looks like Ardavius Harris, number 6, is up on his feet. Looks to be just a little shaken up. He's going to walk off, take a time on, take a play off, get some water, catch his breath. I'm absolutely positive we're going to see him back out here tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt about it. All right. So the Lions loss on the last play. Still remains 2nd and 13 here. Again, a lot of movement by the Tigers up front in the defensive front with the 3-down lineman. Time to throw. Got a man deep and hit him in stride as he heads to the corner of the end zone. That is a touchdown for Rosa Fort. 33 yards out, and Brad, we got another player down with the cramp.
Yeah, and that looks to be quarterback number 9, Ahmed Harris. Looks like probably a cramp. Nice pass play there. Tarvis Davis coming across the formation, found him deep in the corner of the end zone. 2 big plays from Davis. If you'll recall, he was the one in punt formation that ran the fake punt earlier in the drive. And there with the big, call it in the neighborhood of 30-yard touchdown catch in the right corner of the end zone.
Yeah, 33 yards.
33 yards, makes it 21-18. Extra point attempt upcoming. Anticipate that Rosa Fort's going to go for 2 as they have all night. Could bring this into a one-point game here in third quarter of action. Looks like we do have our game clock issues resolved. Play clock still not working, but game clock seems to be operating here at Tiger Stadium now. Shows 7 minutes, 51 seconds remaining in tonight's third quarter.
7-play drive, 33-yard touchdown pass by the Lions of Rosa Fort. Brings the score 21-18. They're going for 2, trying to get it within 1 point. Full house backfield. Man in motion, snap to the up back. Looked like ball was loose there for a second. Point is not good. 2-point conversion does fail. So Hernando will hold on to a 3-point lead. They're up by a field goal, 7 minutes, 51 seconds here in quarter number 3.
We do have a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be against Rosa Fort. Looks like it's going to be a decline, and the play is going to stand in incomplete, or correction, no good 2-point conversion for Rosa Fort. Heath had to notice there that number 9, Ahmed Harris, was not in the game for Rosa Fort there. That play, that formation is clearly designed for him. They had a substitute in there, maybe a little bit of jitters. Maybe first time playing tonight. Haven't seen number 5 for Rosa Fort out on the field yet tonight. Looked like the first time. And maybe had trouble with the snap there. Good pressure by the Tigers. And the 2-point conversion is no good.
Talk about high pressure situation. Your first play of the game. You're in on a 2-point conversion to get the score within 1. And hadn't taken a snap. That's quite a situation to be entered into a ball game. You know, looking at that, Brad, Brodarius Davis here on the roster shows 6 foot and shows that he's a senior, but I do believe he's been lined up wide outside some this evening. But with that being said, the shift is the call against Rosa Fort. Penalty is declined, so that makes the 2-point conversion no good. And now we're all primed up for kickoff. Now, kickoffs have been, again, as we said earlier, entertaining. We saw the first kick go off the side of his foot. We saw a sky kick. We've seen some fun things. And we also saw a deep kick earlier. Ball went inside, and Tigers returned it from the 15-yard line. It came up the middle. So with that, we don't know what to expect from this kicking game. We've seen all 3 of it, short, middle, and long. And again, kick goes off the side of his foot, but it is somewhat deep. Picked up at the 16-yard line. Deep enough kick. Here's a return. Forced out of bounds. Looks like he got forced out at the 36-yard line.
Once again, a good solid return for Saxon Douglas there. Picks the ball up the left side of the field, forced out of bounds in the neighborhood of his own 35-yard line. That's where Hernando's going to take over here. 7 minutes, 46 seconds remaining here in tonight's third quarter of action. Once again, the score, Hernando 21, Rosafort 18. Heath, very quickly give you some score updates from around the county and in region action. Olive Branch currently up 35-15 over ECS. Senatobia, who the Tigers take on next week here at Hernando, up 35-7 over Memphis Central. Memphis Germantown is up 7-0 on DeSoto Central. And Oxford leads 25-7 over Lafayette in the Crosstown Classic down in Oxford.
Hit in the backfield, still working his way forward. Very physical football as we start the third quarter. This will be Hernando's first possession here in the second half.
Ball down by 52 to Travion Jones. Second down and 13 for the Tigers.
And right now, hit in the backfield, trying to work his way forward. Brad, it's getting very physical out there. Rosafort has definitely made some adjustments during halftime, and they were starting to figure things out there at the end of the first half. They were having some success on defense. So it looks like Rosafort's playing with some new energy and a bigger attitude right now.
Well, we've talked all night about how aggressive and how attacking they are, how busy their hands are trying to strip the football. Same thing there. Trapped Topher in the backfield, and those hands were in there trying to strip that football, knock it loose, get the turnover deep in Hernando territory. Topher able to hang on to it, brings up third down for the Tigers.
Blitz straight up the middle from the middle linebacker. Topher trying to escape. Cannot find daylight. And people at home that want to scream at the offensive lineman like, block, block, block. Hey, when you're blocking with 5 and they bring 6, one man's getting loose. And that's what you saw right there. So the gamble paid off for Rosafort, bringing the blitz there up the middle with the middle linebacker. Meets there in the backfield for the very first time tonight and this season, Brad. Looks like the Tigers are going to go 3 and out. They'll be in punt formation here on 4th and long.
Yeah. Negative yardage there. Lost 10 yards on that possession. No positive plays of the three offensive plays in the possession. All 3 were stopped short of the line of scrimmage. And really possibly seeing a momentum shift here right now midway through the third quarter. Need the defense, need a good punt here, need the defense to step up and be big for Hernando.
High snap brought down, kick is away, low line drive up the middle. Takes a great Hernando bounce. Ball received at the 37-yard line. Return of 6 yards.
40-yard punt off the left leg there of Topher Jones. Pretty good kick. Kicked it away from the return man. They were able to catch up with it and again return the ball a few yards, but good punt. And now again, time for the Tiger defense to step up here.
Conversation happening on the far sideline there with Rosafort. The ball has been placed at the left hash mark.
Well, Heath, I want to once again mention the job that Coach DeQuan Nixon has done for Rosafort. If you recall, Tigers opened last year's season here in Hernando with a 34-0 win over this very team. You're seeing a much different team. You're seeing what a coach who's now had a couple of 3 years to install his system, get players on, get them developed, and a really great job. Nice turnaround here for Rosafort.
Stumbles in the backfield, gets away, runs upfield. Looks like he picks up a first down. Got a helmet loose on the field. But it will look like a first down.
And we've got a late flag here, Heath, coming in from the opposite sideline over where the play ended. Again, Roosevelt player helmetless.
AirPods turned into the home side concession stand. If you've lost your AirPods, please go to the home concession.
Looks like a sideline warning is going to be issued against Roosevelt here. Just a warning, first warning. So no penalty there.
One play, one first down on this drive for Roosevelt. Brad, a lot of energy. I know I mentioned that a second ago. A lot of energy on both sides of the ball by Roosevelt. They're showing a lot of fight here coming out in the second half.
Heath, I'd say the momentum is definitely with the Lions right now. Again, need this defense to step up and make a play, get this crowd back into it, get this team back into it. I look for something big to happen here.
Well, the big MO is with Roosevelt. Hernando needs to step up and make a play here to shut it down. Hernando playing with that 3-point lead.
And Heath, big number 9, Ahmed Harris, back in at quarterback for Roosevelt.
Oh, here we go. Some fun happening. Loose ball recovered quickly in the backfield by the running back. Huge loss on the play. And Brad, that might be the break the Tigers need.
Exactly, Heath.
Now it is a second and long situation. You can take some gambles here with the defense if you want.
Absolutely. I look for pressure here. Look for pressure possibly coming from the outside. See if they can get back there to Ahmed Harris, who honestly is not going to beat you with his legs. He's tough to bring down. He's got a good arm. But if you can get pressure on him, you can bring him down and make something happen here. Second down and around 22 yards for Roosevelt.
I've noticed that Roosevelt has been working the left side of the field quite often tonight. Let's see if they stay on that pattern and going to the left. Well, we're going to see a pass play. He's looking left. He's flushed out, going up the middle. Brought down. Pickup of 2 on the play. Be third down. Third down and 20. Brad, I believe we'll see lots of pressure right here.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity once again. Still third down and 20. You've got Roosevelt on the negative side of the field, on their own side of the field at their own 45-yard line. I look for the defense to pin their ears back here, so to speak, and get after it. But it looks like we're going to have a heat timeout before that can happen.
Well, that timeout might benefit both teams, not just for hydration reasons, but you can talk about what you want to do right here. I won't be shocked if Hernando brings pressure from the outside. Now, if you're on the right side of the ball on defense, which would be the left side of the ball for the Lions, if you're on the right side of that defense, you might want to come back there because the quarterback seems to like to roll out to his left here. We've seen it a lot tonight. And when he rolls out to his left, he'll step up in the pocket up the middle, and that's when he tries to complete the big pass. So with that, do you try to take that away from him and blitz from that outside so he can't roll to his left so he can step up in that pocket? You kind of cut that off from him at the beginning and disrupt his timing.
Well, Heath, that's a great observation. You're absolutely right. If you think back to some of the big plays, big pass plays he's had, he's rolled to his left and then done what most coaches would tell you is the no-no, tried to throw the ball back across the right side of the field.
Right.
But Harris has got a cannon on him and can make that play. And if you can get that defense to cheat to the left and then find that guy open on the right side, you can make a lot of big things happen, and they've done so here earlier tonight.
This is a big play for the home team. It's time for the Hernando Tigers to step up. A stop here can mean big things because we've talked about it more than once. We have seen the Tigers put so much pressure on the kicking game of Roosevelt, and Roosevelt has been giving some gifts to the Tigers with bad snaps and not executing too well in the punt game.
But what you aim for here is to just not have the decision for Roosevelt to make. Don't give them positive yardage that gets them in a manageable 4th and 10 situation. Keep them in front of you, bottle guys up, get them on the ground. Don't give them the opportunity to make this a less than double-digit yards to go situation where there's a decision to be made. You want to force them to punt here, get that ball back, and then take control on offense the way that you can.
All right, here we go. 2 safeties over the top for the Tigers in the secondary. 3 down linemen, 2 linebackers. One's walking up from the outside. They're bringing that pressure from that area that we talked about. It's a little pop pass out there to the outside. He's moving forward. Nice pickup, but they are short. It's going to bring up a 4th down, 4th and 3, and I got a feeling Roosevelt is going to go for this.
I can guarantee you they're going to go for it, and I can guarantee you that number 9, Ahmed Harris, is going to be heavily involved here. Heath, great observation there. brought pressure from the left corner, and that's exactly where the pass went, where the defender vacated. Great play, great observation, great play call by Rosa there. They did say that he stepped out of bounds just inside of the 40-yard line around the 39, so it's actually going to be 4th and 4. That's a little bit longer than 4th and 2, and it looks like Rosafort's going to punt. Ahmed Harris walks off the field frustrated. I think he wanted to go for it there. I think you still absolutely have to keep your eyes open for a fake here, though.
Yes, and we saw earlier, if I'm not mistaken, on the last punt, Rosafort went around the right side. Here on the home sideline of the Tigers, huge pickup. I want to say they ran for about 30 yards on that play.
Absolutely right, and that's number 7, Tarvis Davis, who had the big touchdown catch on the last one and the big fake punt. Looks like he's going to kick here, though.
Wobbler kick, red, get away. Let it roll as far as they want to because it wasn't that great of a kick. Hey, in the stats, that'll be saying it was pinned inside the 20, but that kick went about 13 yards and rolled about another 12.
He did his job. As you said, this ball is going to be 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their own 19-yard line. That's all you can ask for in that situation. Make Hernando 81 yards to get a touchdown.
Well, Hernando's Department of Defense steps up big in that situation. Shuts down the big momentum run that Rosafort had. Let's see if the Tigers can put together a couple of first downs here. Last possession went 3 and out. It's their second possession here of the second half. Tigers scored on their first 3. Here we go, Brad. Run straight up the middle, big room. He's churning his way forward. Huge pickup, a gash play. More than 12 yards on that play. Looks like I pick up about 14 or 15.
Heath, what a determined run there by number 2, Devin Gaines. He was not going to be brought down short of that line to gain. Did a great job making the first man miss in the backfield, and then was able to drag a couple of line defenders with him, got the first down.
All right. Another run by Gaines. They'll bring up second down. It's a huge pickup there. Pickup of 6 on the play. Tigers looking good so far. 2 plays into this drive.
And that's Topher Jones around the left side. Did an absolutely wonderful job of reading the defense there. Saw the defensive end collapse, kept it, vacated the backfield right around where the defensive lineman came from, and able to pick up a nice gain on the play into Rosafort territory inside the 40-yard line at the 37. First down and 10 for the Tigers.
You said it, enemy territory right here. Rosafort can't get their defense set. Tigers snap the ball, work the middle of the field, pushing their way forward. The momentum was still going. The officials did 40-yard line. There is a flag. It might be a late substitution penalty against Rosafort. Let's see what it is. Encroachment on the defense. So they weren't set. They were still getting out there. They weren't lined up correctly with the quick snap. Heads up football by the Tigers. Free 5 yards, get to replay, first down.
Yeah, you'll swap a 4-yard run for a 5-yard penalty and first down every time.
You get the down back plus a yard.
Once again, I just want to remark on the fantastic crowd here tonight. Anthony Jenkins
Stadium field at Tiger Stadium. Hernando has really turned out tonight to support this football team. They really appreciate all the hard work these kids have put in over the summer, and they're braving the elements because, trust me, it is not cool outside right now in Hernando, Mississippi. But they're here supporting their Tigers. They're black and gold, and great to see.
We saw a performance by the dance team at halftime. The cheerleaders were dancing, everyone going. The band's off in the third quarter. Band had a phenomenal performance there during the intermission. Hernando band practices many hours. I believe it's from 8 o'clock, 8:30 to about 5 p.m. during the summer. They are out there working their craft and preparing themselves for another state championship.
Yeah, and shout out to all those kids, as you said, the dance team, the cheer team,
all the support staff of the football team. All those folks, all those kids put in just as many hours as the players do.
Absolutely.
And if not more, in similar conditions. And just want to recognize those folks that do a great job in supporting Hernando Tiger football.
And while we're on it, Brad, I want to give a big shout out to the coaches. You know, most people go to their job every day. Some of these guys have parking lot duty. They have to get there before work starts. And then afterwards, when the work day is done and other school teachers and other staff get to go home, they stick around and they have practice afterwards. So sometimes their morning is starting before 6 a.m. and they're not getting home until 8 o'clock at night. 14-hour days. And it's absolutely amazing that they do it with a smile on their face. And right now, coaches might be smiling with this drive because the Tigers are driving. Second down and a whisper for the Tigers right now. Oh, nope, they're saying it's a first down. So here we go, Brad. 1st and 10 for Hernando. The drive stays alive. The momentum has shifted to the Tigers.
And that's Devin Gaines on the carry for the Tigers, following the block of number 8, Alice Lawson.
Gaines on the carry.
Pick up around 2 yards on the play. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Tigers going hurry up here.
This will be the 6th play of the drive for the Tigers.
And we've got a stoppage of play on the field. Not sure what the stoppage is.
The backfield for the Tigers and the receivers are starting to walk back to the sideline. Referee has directed traffic to bring them back on. So the white hat stops traffic and gets things flowing again. We're getting ready to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Topher Jones on the fake. Keeps it. Goes up the middle with it. Close to that first down. 40 seconds remaining in quarter number 3 here opening night at Anthony Jenkins Field. Looks like it's going to be another first down.
Yeah, again, a design run there for Topher. Keeper all the way. Just finds its way up the middle for a first down.
Every defensive lineman had their hands on their hip, and none of them got down on this play. They were all standing when the ball was snapped. Watch your defensive linemen and see how many of them put their hands on their hip. All of them right now.
To a man, Heath. That heat is really kicking in out there. Both sides of the ball right now are really feeling the effects.
Only the 2 linemen got down on that play. Great stop by Rosa Fort. Rosa Fort is showing fight. Fighting the weather, fighting the Tigers.
And that's going to bring the 3rd quarter of action to a close here.
And as always, Tom will always win, no matter how hard you fight it. And that's the end of quarter number 3 here on opening night at Anthony Jenkins Field. Ladies and gentlemen, stick around. Tigers have a 3-point lead and are driving deep. We might see a score right after this. You're watching Hernando High School football. We'll be back.
And welcome back here to Tiger Stadium in Hernando. Start of the 4th quarter. And again, your Tigers have a 21-18 lead, driving to start the end of the 4th quarter. The beginning of the 4th quarter. They've got it 3rd down and 9 at the Rosa Fort 15.
Here we go. Ball taken up the middle. Move to the outside. Topher Jones keeping his feet. Still staying on his feet. Took 4 lines to bring down Topher Jones.
And it's decision time for the Tigers, Heath. It's going to be fourth down. I don't know if they say he got back to the original line or not. It looks like they're saying he did get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's going to be fourth down and 8 yards to go from the Rosa Fort 15-yard line. It's decision time. Looks like they're going to send the field goal unit out there.
32-yard field goal right here for the Tigers. Brad, I was watching in pregame. They made it as far from 42 yards in pregame. During the game, it's a little bit different. Here we go. Tigers line it up from 32 yards. Kick is away.
Plenty of leg.
No good. No good. Tigers just miss wide right. 11 minutes, 5 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. An excellent drive by the Tigers, but come up with nothing on that. But defense looked good last possession. And, hey, Brad, we're going to start seeing the depth right here. We're going to start seeing that off-field, off-season conditioning and what happened all during the summer. Who wants it more? Well, I'll tell you who wants it more. It's the team that worked the hardest in the off-season. Tigers look like they have the momentum right now. Let's see what they're going to do on defense.
Yeah, Heath, you're exactly right. This is that time of the game, an early season, very hot night, very warm evening here in Hernando. You got to look to the guy to your left, the guy to your right, and say, you know what, you were next to me out there during two-a-days during the summer. You were putting in the work and pouring out the sweat. I'm going to give my all for you if you give your all for me. And you just got to dig down and you got to find that little bit extra here.
All right, first possession in the fourth quarter for the Lions of Rosa Fort. 11 minutes, 5 seconds remain. Rosa Fort down by 3, 21-18. And the band has joined us back, having a great time.
Great atmosphere here at Tiger Stadium tonight.
All right, here we go. 3-down lineman. Backer walking up. Pressure of 5 coming up the middle. He finds a seam. He's running upfield. He's been hit. He stays on his feet. Tigers in pursuit. Bring him down from behind. Big play right there. Brought down at the 31-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Brad, he found a little seam. He wiggled his way forward. He got one guy he passed one guy and made his way to enemy territory. Big play by the Lions.
Yeah, 49-yard gain there for Rosa Fort, number 8. Chris Alexander on the carry there. First time we've called his name tonight. But a big play, big pickup deep in the Tigers' territory, 31-yard line, 1st and 10.
Fresh legs on that last play. Ball loose on the ground. Tigers in the backfield. Looks like it's going to be a loss on the play. He's going to try to throw it, get rid of it. Dangerous pass. Finds a man open. Works his way to the right sideline. Tigers still make the stop. That was a big-time play. We got 2 Tigers down in the backfield. Brad, flag comes out late.
I was just going to say I have to think there was a lineman downfield on that play. Let's wait and let's see what the injuries are here, but I got to think that's going to be a legal man downfield against Rosa Fort.
Usually on busted plays like that, that is the case.
Those linemen, I think that was going to be a design run. It was a bad snap. I think it was going to be a design run. Those linemen are looking to get downfield and into that second level and block. And a lot of times you see a an illegal man downfield. No indication from the white hat yet as to what the call is. Again, we've got one Tiger still down on the field. And if I can get eyes on him here, looks like number 11, Justin Hammett, down on the field. Just a cramp. He's up and walking. And he's going to leave the field under his own power. Now we'll find out what the penalty is from the previous play.
Officials are meeting at the 30-yard line. Here comes the white hat. We're getting ready for the signal now.
Heath, body language here says this is against Rosa Fort, but yet no signal from the white hat, no confirmation yet. Hernando players are not backing up. Rosa Fort players are on the sideline. It is illegal man downfield as expected.
Excellent call, Brad. Well, there you go. Legal man downfield. Will all be placed right on the stripe at the 40-yard line. So they have to make it down to the 21-yard line for a first down. So that's going to make it 2nd and 19. One-on-one matchup here on the left side of the field. Flag on the play. Encroachment. I thought the receiver was lined up a little over the ball there. I don't know if that was the case or not, but they did call illegal procedure against Rosa Fort.
False start called against the Lions.
Rosa Fort all of a sudden going the wrong direction here, or right direction for Tiger fans, but got it in reverse right now. It's going to be first down and around 24 yards to go from the Hernando 45-yard line.
Loose mouthpiece on the field. Officials get it off. All right, Brad, the ball's at the 45, right there on the stripe and the hash mark. Still remains 2nd down. Up, loose ball.
That's a live ball, Heath.
Did he mark him down? I believe I heard a whistle. He's marking him down, Brad, at the 41. Rosa Fort continues to go the wrong direction.
A lot of confusion on the Rosa Fort offensive line there. I think that was a ill-timed snap from the center. Maybe didn't know the snap count or didn't know the snap signal. Clearly, Ahmed Harris, the quarterback number 9, was not ready for the ball, not even looking at the ball. It's going to be a big loss. Going to put them back again at their own inside their own 41-yard line, and big yardage here. About 38 yards to go. 2nd down, 38 yards to go, it looks like.
Brad, it looks like the mental mistakes are starting to take their toll, the fatigue on Rosa Fort.
Absolutely.
Lots of mental mistakes happening here on the last 3 plays alone.
Really love to see the Tigers take advantage of this here.
Running back was moving forward. There's not a flag on the procedure call. Pass is complete. Short gain on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Chris Hibbler on the reception there, going to pick up around 4 yards. He's going to bring up 3rd down and 34. You'd love to see the Tigers get a stop here again. Don't give any inclination to Rosa Fort that they can go for this 4th down if they don't pick it up.
3rd and 34.
35 on the 40.
Brad, I didn't even drive that far on vacation this summer.
Sometimes he leaves me speechless, folks.
Pressure by the Tigers. Trying to get away. Hit as he's thrown. Catches the ball. Tiptoes the sideline. Did he tightrope it?
What a catch.
They're saying he caught that. A tightrope catch by Rosa Fort. It's still going to be 4th and long. They get across back into enemy territory. The ball be marked at the 48.
Boy, I wish we had a camera over on that side of the field to see that catch. That was a heck of a catch there. Short yardage, not going to get anywhere near the first down, but just a great catch. I believe that was Ardavius Harris there. Again, we've called that name all night long tonight. He's their big play guy and showed some real skill there, but going to be 4th down, going to force Rosa Fort to punt here.
23 yards to go, 4th and 23. Lines of punt formation. They get a good snap. Oh, he's going to run. Tuck and run. Tigers are there. He gets a little break of daylight. He has made a first down. They're trying to strip him, and Brad, that is a touchdown from 48 yards out. Rosa Fort has taken their first lead of the night. 7 minutes, 56 seconds remain in the 4th quarter. Tigers have plenty of time.
Yeah, Heath, that was a design fake all the way. There was a good snap. It had nothing to do with the snap there. That was a design fake. Tarvis Davis, who has one of those already tonight and a big touchdown reception, just made another huge play there and take the 3-point lead with the 2-point conversion to be decided here. Could be a 5-point lead, and it's going to be time for Hernando to respond here. And going to find out what all that work during the offseason was for. And I know Coach McCann's going to put them in a great position to pull this game out, but they're going to have to respond here.
Crazy situation that happened right there. 48-yard fake punt run for a touchdown. Rosa Fort going for 2 here. Hit at the line of scrimmage, works his way forward. 2-point conversion is good. So it is 26-21 Rosa Fort. Once again, Rosa Fort 26, Hernando 21. 7 minutes, 56 seconds remaining in the game tonight.
Heath will step aside momentarily. We'll be back in just a minute here on the Hernando Tiger football broadcast.
Welcome back here to Hernando, Anthony Jenkins Field, Tiger Stadium. Opening night of the 2023 football season. And Brad, we have an excellent game in front of us. Hernando's been in complete control all night. Right now, for the first time this evening and season, Hernando finds themselves trailing 26-21. 7 minutes, 56 seconds remaining in tonight's contest. Rosa Fort getting ready to kick it off. And that's been entertaining to say the least. They got a decent kick here. The ball will be fielded at the 12. Here come the Tigers. Working his way to the right side of the field. Got some running room. He's got some daylight. Has made a man miss. And just shot of midfield. Tigers have an excellent situation with field position. Number 13, Brady Clancy with the return for the Tigers.
Well, Heath, that's going to go down in the record books as around a 30-yard kick return, but he ran probably 100 yards
across the field, yeah.
Across the field, one side of the field clear to the other. But great, as you said, great field position here for the Tigers. I tell you what, there's nobody I'd rather have under center right now than Topher, number 15. He's been in the trenches. He knows how to do this, and nobody I'd rather have under center right now, or in the shotgun formation as it may be, than Topher.
Whistle before the snap. Rosa Fort was close to being offsides right there.
It also looks like they had 12 men, and if I'm counting correctly here. Yeah, they had 12 men on the field. That's a good timeout. Good call by the coach there.
Another mental mistake by Rosa Fort. We've seen a lot of them here in the second half. Well, here we go, Brad. Opening night, close ball game. I kind of like my ball games a little bit more comfortable. I like the blowouts here on opening night. Tonight, got a dogfight.
Well, Heath, once again, I point out that last year a very, very different outcome. Tigers on top, 34-0 in the first game last year. Again, credit to Coach Nixon and Rosa Fort for the job he's done. He's clearly worked with this team, got his players in place, and they've come to play tonight, and they're showing it, and it's now time for Hernando to respond.
Both teams have been very physical, especially in the trenches. Both teams have been very physical on both sides of the ball as well. So, good old-fashioned rock'em sock'em robot, punch him in the mouth football tonight. Here we go. Lineman pulling, run up the middle, trap play for the Tigers. Nice pickup for the first play. It was like a pickup of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Tigers as they break midfield into enemy territory.
Yeah, Douglas did a great job there, finding a hole, making his way forward. Gain of 8, 2nd down 2. Tigers in the hurry up here, looking to take advantage of the momentum.
Tigers got the ball. Topher Jones with the keeper going straight up the middle. Got plenty of daylight. Here he goes. He's cutting his way back. He's on his feet. Brad, he is gone. 48 yards out. Quarterback keeper, number 15, Topher Jones, puts the Tigers back in control here in the fourth quarter. Brad, it didn't take long for the Tigers to take back that lead.
Great play there by Topher. Design run all the way. Read the defense up the middle. Whichever way your center blocks his man, you go the other. get into the secondary, and then it's all about athlete on athlete. And again, there's nobody I'd rather have with the ball in his hands than Topher Jones in that situation.
3-play drive for the Tigers. Answer very quickly.
And we've got a flag on the extra point try here. Flag starting to pile up here. Again, fatigue setting in, mental and physical.
Offside on the Lions.
Brad, a 51 seconds on that drive on the play clock. Tigers score in less than a minute. 3 plays in less than a minute. Right now, Tigers trying to add that extra point. The step will be for number 8, Hollis Lawson. The hold will be number 18, Tyler Starnes. And the kick will be number 21, Will Usselton right here. Loose ball. Pick up by Usselton. Usselton's working the right side. He is met in the backfield and dropped. The extra point will be no good. So the Tigers right now are up by 1, 27-26, a 1-point game here on opening night.
Well, as you said, Heath, kind of a high snap there. Starnes couldn't get the ball down. Usselton ended up picking it up but not able to do anything with it there. I will say it's good to see Tyler back out there after the injury earlier in the game. It's good to see him back out there now.
It's also good to see the Tigers on the right side of the scoreboard.
You're absolutely right, Heath. 7 minutes, 7 seconds to go. That is ample time for Rosa Fort to do something with it, as they've shown. They've got big play capability, and it's going to be up to the defense here to come up with a stop. But Rosa Fort doesn't need 7 seconds, much less 7 minutes and 7 seconds. Plenty of offensive firepower to go around over there. And again, defense is going to have to step up and make a play here.
As we mentioned, 3-play drive for the Tigers. Had a great kick return. Had 2 big plays, and then the home run ball by Topher Jones. So the Tigers are making things happen. Answered very quickly and ferociously. When the lead was taken away from them, Tigers immediately snatched that lead back. All right, ball's teed up. Here we go. Ball is up, received at the 23. Doing a little shake and bake, forced out at the 30.
Tiger special teams did a great job there. It was a sky kick. And Ardavius Harris, the big playmaker for Rosa Fort, was the one who fielded that kick there. Tigers did a great job of pinning him into the sideline and unable to break free and get loose. And Rosa Fort's going to take over possession, 1st and 10. Looks like just outside their own 30, their own 31-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Lions. 7 minutes, 2 seconds remaining here in the game. Again, Tigers have reclaimed the lead, up 1, 27-26. Hernando coaching staff really imploring their defense, making sure guys are in the right spot here. No busted plays. Keep your guy in front of you.
Oh, there's the mental mistake once again.
The old defensive line shift, the oldest trick in the book, Heath. Caught the left end for Rosa Fort napping, caught his mind somewhere else, and able to draw an offsides on the offensive lineman. Get a 5-yard penalty, 1st down 15.
All right, here we go. So Rosa Fort once again going backwards. This is where they got into a very long situation last time, but escaped it with a fake punt.
Yeah, and Heath, the players are nowhere near the. Now we're backing them up. I'm going to say, you got the linesman over there 5 yards back for a first signal on a 1st down 15, but everybody else was 5 yards ahead at the original line of scrimmage. Looks like they've got it sorted out now. And back to game action.
The nose of the football is placed at the 25-yard line. Here we go, 1st down. 15 yards to go. Here we go, an end around. Tigers are in pursuit. Making things happen.
Loose ball, Heath.
Oh, here we go. Is it official?
Tigers are indicating they got the football.
Waiting on the officials.
The ball definitely came loose.
They're stopping the clock.
Tigers came away with the football. We'll see. They are
The
awarded
white hat
possession.
has informed everyone that it is a turnover. Tigers get the loose ball, fumbled, recovered by the Tigers. Brad, that's a huge break. You're in great position right now. You can either run clock or distance yourself on the scoreboard or both right here.
And Heath, I didn't exactly see who for the Tigers knocked that ball loose. That was Tarvis Davis on the carry. We've called his name numerous times tonight. Big playmaker for Rosa. He had the ball in his hands, was attempting to go around the right side of the formation. Some Tiger got in there, knocked it loose, fall on the loose ball. And again, as you said, Heath, Tigers take over 1st and 10 around the 26-yard line of Rosa Fort.
So the first play after the penalty, fumble by Rosa Fort.
I think you're going to see a lot of that, Heath. That was Topher Jones up the middle on the keeper, design keeper. I think you're going to see a healthy dose of that over the last 6.5 minutes of the ball game here.
Now, if you score, you are up by 6. Correction, you'd be up by 7. You have a 1-point lead now.
And Heath, we've got an injury timeout on the field here. Looks like we've got a Rosa Fort player down.
Yep, looks like cramps are coming back again. Brad, do the simple math. If you're Coach McCann, what do you do here? You're up by 1, you're up 27-26. You score, you're immediately up by 7. You can kick that extra point, and you're up by 8. Now Rosa Fort has to drive the length of the field and get the 2-point conversion, or do you take the risk, go for 2, and make it a 2-possession ball game?
Heath, I think you got to have faith in your kicking unit. Will Usselton has done a great job tonight. Hallis Lawson, the deep snapper, Tyler Starnes, the holder, have done a great job. Only one miscue on the evening. I think you go with them if you're in that situation. Put yourself up 8. That way they have to score and get the 2-point conversion in order to tie you. You just play the odds there, I think.
I agree with you. You play the odds with it, and you go from there. But if there is encroachment by the defense and you get to move the ball up, start thinking about it. I really start thinking about it. Now you're a yard and a half away.
Well, I guarantee you your offensive coordinator's thinking about it. But ultimately that's going to come down to the call of Coach McCann. He's going to put his almost 30 years of coaching experience to work and make the correct call there. I have no doubt in that. First, you got to get this touchdown here, though. Again, you're in great shape. First down, 10 yards to go at the Rosa Fort 15-yard line. Still a discussion between the Rosa Fort coach and the officials here. Not sure what they're discussing, but looks like we're about ready for game action.
Well, it's always good when you have the ball. It's even better when you have the ball in the lead, but it's great when you have the ball in the lead and you're trying to run the clock out. And that's what the Tigers are doing here on opening night 2023. Mental mistake right there. Looks like it'll be a false start by the Tigers. Legal procedure will be the call. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. It will still remain first down. And again, that's just more room for the Tigers to run the clock. That might be a blessing in disguise. Here we go. 1st and 15. Here come the Tigers. Pass play. We're hitting pay dirt. Overshot his man in the end zone. It'll stop the clock. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, Heath, that was great coverage there by Rosa Fort. Actually, probably a good thing that the ball was somewhat overthrown. If that ball is underthrown in any way, that could be a turnover in the end zone and give the ball back to Rosa Fort. Really the best thing that could have happened there was that ball to sail long and live to play another down. 2nd down, 15 yards to go from the Rosa Fort 20 for the Tigers.
All right, here we go. Tigers keeping it on the ground, working the middle, go to the right side, slung down in the backfield. A lot of extracurricular activity. And again, I believe a mental mistake made by Rosa Fort. Once again, you just cannot do that right there. And it looks like we got cramps again. Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call against Rosa Fort. 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
Yeah, Heath, just a loss of composure there on the part of the Rosa Fort player. Made a great play to bring down Saxton Douglas in the backfield, and then just couldn't keep his composure. Got up and wanted to tell Saxton about it. Referee standing right there, threw his flag, and it's going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty. It's going to be, I believe, it's going to be a first down for the Tigers.
I definitely believe it will be a classroom session for Rosa Fort when they watch film of this game. Certain situations you just cannot do things in. As we address the injury on the field, Tigers taking a little bit of a break, getting some water. I'm sure they're discussing what they want to do. I'm guessing they'll keep it on the ground and try to grind some of this clock out. Game not over. We're just midway through the fourth quarter right now. Tigers clinging to a 1-point lead. They have the ball and they're driving. After that unsportsmanlike penalty, it'll be first down and 10 yards to go. Oh, correction. It'll be second down from the spot. I forgot about that rule in high school football. They changed it here just a couple of years ago.
Yeah, that's correct, Heath. In college and pros, I believe that's an automatic first down,
correct,
regardless of the down and distance situation. But in high school football, it's only half the distance to the goal and second down. So it brings up around second and 8 from around the 11 or 12 yard line of Rosa Fort for the Tigers.
Here we go.
Second down and 8.
Topher Jones keeping it on the ground, has a hole. It closed quickly, but he stays on his feet, working his way, spins his way forward inside the 5 yard line. Brad, he is going to be close to that first down if he did not pick it up.
Well, Heath, earlier tonight I hit you with a PlayStation, a Sony PlayStation throwback.
Yeah, the Sega Genesis, yeah.
The Sega Genesis. Topher Jones hit the circle button and the triangle button on the same play there, a spin into a jump, really showing that athletic ability that we all know he has. But you're right, Heath. Doesn't look like he got the first down, but he is going to make it a third down and around 1 yard to go for the Tigers. Clock at 5:37 to go in the game. Again, Tigers up 27-26. Clock running now. And an opportunity to get a first down or get 6 points here for the Tigers.
And the clock's now going. Topher takes the snap. He's going to the right side. Stops, cuts back up the middle. Working his way. Did he get the first down on that 3rd and 1? I don't know, but it's going to be close.
Heath, I'm looking at the near side line judge, and it looks like he is about a foot short. So it is decision time here for the Tigers.
Well, the Tiger defense has looked great this evening.
You know what Topher Jones wants. He wants to go for it. He's making the winded motion to signal we want to go for it. Heath, do you run the old
the offsides play?
The old offsides play here. See if you can get in there, maybe get an offsides call on the defense, get them jumping. We'll see.
Here we go. Topher going straight up the middle, didn't make a cut, just went straight after it. Looks like he will fall forward. He easily looks like he got the first down. I believe he's inside the 2, closer to the 1.
Topher Jones on the carry.
Heath, you're absolutely right. He's inside the 3 yard line, down around the 1 yard line. So plenty of room on the first down. First and goal for the Tigers. Similar formation from the play before. Look for a similar play.
Same play it looked like. Don't know if it was or not, but I know one thing. He's in the end zone, my friend. That is money in the bank for the Tigers. Big payoff right there for Hernando. Now they cling to a 7-point lead with the extra point to come.
And Heath, it looks like we were absolutely right. Coach McCann sending out his kicking unit here. He's going to go for the extra point attempt here to make it an 8-point game. 4 minutes, 12 seconds remaining here. Tigers up 33-26 again with the extra point pending.
7-play drive by the Tigers. They hit pay dirt on that one. And right now we await the point after touchdown. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is all good. Celebration by the Tigers. Hey, snap by number 8, Hollis Lawson. The hold by number 18, Tyler Starnes, and the kick for number 21, Will Alsington, is all very good. Opening night, things are all very good. Tigers have the lead. Can they hold on? I think they will. 4 minutes, 12 seconds remain. Here, the season opener of 2023, the Hernando Tigers in control, up by 8, 34-26.
Heath, once again, shout out to the fans here at Tiger Stadium. Nobody leaving, everybody's still here. I know those concession stands are busy tonight, and I bet they're selling a lot of water, a lot of soda down there. People trying to stay hydrated, trying to stay cool.
Brad, here's a little fun fact for you. The Tigers have held the lead all night, to the exception of 51 seconds tonight.
Well, I'd love to say that would equal total domination, but it absolutely has not. Normally, if you gave me that stat, I'd tell you that the Tigers were up big. Simply not the case. They've had to fight and claw. They're now up 8. Kicking off to Rosafort.
High kick, received at the 10-yard line, is being returned. Makes his way just over the 20, stopped very fast. Again, another mental mistake by Rosafort. Had a man late running on the field for kickoff return. Brad, the mental mistakes are starting to mount for Rosafort, and it is the difference in the game right now.
Absolutely, Heath. You are 100% correct.
All right, so Rosafort will come out. The ball will be placed. It looks like the nose of the ball is on the 21. We're here in the fourth quarter. 4 minutes, 7 seconds remain. And the opening contest of the season. Tigers looking to their defense. One more stop. And Brad, the band can play a little bit louder. The dance team can dance a little bit more. The cheerleaders can laugh. And everyone here in the home stands can celebrate. Tigers need one more stop. And maybe they can put this game away by running out the clock. Here we go. First down, 10 yards to go. Rosafort has one man in the backfield next to the quarterback. 2 receivers to the right. And they're looking to go deep. Throws underneath. Passes complete. Maybe a pickup of 1 or 2 on the play. Nope, incomplete pass.
Yeah, Heath, that bounced off the hands of number 4, Chris Hibbler there. Normally sure-handed receiver. Tried to run with it before he secured the ball. Popped loose, incomplete, second down, 10 yards to go.
All right, here we go. Nip and tuck ball game. 3 minutes, 53 seconds. Second down and 10 for the lines of Rosafort. Here we go. Once again, 4 receivers. Correction, 3 receivers to the right. Got a wing to the left. Quarterback's the only man in the backfield, and we have a stoppage in play.
Interesting situation here, Heath. The referee has stopped play because number 1 for Rosafort does not have his knee pads down below his knees. Interesting that he would make that observation at this point in the game. Started to send the young man off. They're going to let him play on.
There we go. Pass falls incomplete. Third down and long. 3rd and 10 for Rosafort. 3 minutes, 46 seconds remain in the contest. Tigers up by 8.
Well, I think you're absolutely looking at going forward on 4th down if the Tigers manage to hold them here. Regardless of the down and distance, this time and left in the game here in the 4th quarter, down by 8. I think you're looking at going forward on 4th down if the Tigers are able to hold. But let's see how this plays out.
Once again, Rosafort always looking to the right side of the field.
You know, Heath, that's a great observation. They very rarely have come to the home side of the field tonight.
Once again, another middle mistake. Good snap. Ball hit the quarterback in the hands. He dropped it. Tigers are right there. Stop in the backfield. The clock is ticking, Brad. It's 4th and long. It looks like it's going to be about 4th and 18. And stoppage of play. 3 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in the contest. Rosa Fort faced with a do-or-die situation.
Yeah, and Coach McCann wants to bring his troops over here and talk it over, make sure they understand what's at stake here on this play. This is probably your football game right here. If you can get a stop here, you take over the ball with just over 3 minutes left to go in the game. You're up by 8. I think don't have timeouts on the scoreboard, but I think Rosa Fort has used at least 2 of their timeouts, so not able to stop the clock very much, and you can take over and run this clock out here. But wants to rally his troops over here, just make sure they understand assignments, make sure they understand what to look for, most importantly to keep their man in front of them.
Yes, Brad, it has been an entertaining opening night.
You can't ask for more, Heath. I'll tell you what.
You really can't. People have definitely got their money's worth. Hey, it was Hawaiian Shirt Day at the pep rally. Packed house tonight. Community came out heavily to support this team. The tailgate tents are in the south end zone. Hernando has commanded this game to the exception of 51 seconds, and now it is 4th and 18 with 3 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the contest. Rosa Fort down by 8. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion just to stay in it. Here we go. The snap. Once again, he will roll to his right like he has all night. Looking downfield, throws across his body. Dangerous pass. It is complete, but he is short of the first down. Stop made by a host of Tigers. And Brad, a turnover on downs once again for the Tigers. They did it early in the first half. They do it again there.
I tell you what, Heath, you made a great observation earlier, and it's really held true the entire game. The quarterback, Ahmad Harris, is throwing the ball across his body, and I don't know whether that's just because he's comfortable doing that. I'm not sure. It's certainly not by design. I can't imagine. Credit to the Tiger defense for putting pressure on him and making him roll. So that's one observation you have to make there is that the Tiger defense is putting pressure on him. But interesting that he has thrown across his body a good portion of the night tonight.
Here we go. The Tigers in shotgun formation. They're going to keep it on the ground. No surprise there. Straight up the middle. And hey, it's big boy football and big boy football right here. We're going to run straight at you. What are you going to do about to stop us? That's what the Tigers are doing right now. Pick up a 5 on that play, Brad. Straight up the middle. Everyone knew it was coming, and nothing was done about it. The clock is ticking. We are now under 3 minutes here on opening night of the 2023 season. Tigers will stay in shotgun formation. 1 man in the backfield. Once again, Topher Jones will keep it straight up the middle. Making his way forward inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Tigers.
Throw down by number 51, Fred Eccles. Jones' carry is good for a first down. Tigers.
And here we go, Brad.
Yeah, you'd like to see us salt this one away here. Again, 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. Guarantee you're going to see a series of running plays here. Not going to pass the ball in this situation.
Ball snap with 2:23. Quarterback keeper. Topher takes it in with 2 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in the game. The Tigers put another one on the board. Give credit to that offensive line. They completely dominated that series. Straight up the middle, as we said just a few moments ago. Big boy football and big boy football. We're coming right at you. What are you going to do about it? Tell you what the Tigers are going to do. They're going to put another 6 on the board.
Yeah, what you want to see the Tigers do there, maintain their composure, do what the coaching staff tells them. As you said, Heath, line up man on man. Try and stop us. You know what's coming. We don't think you can stop it. And they weren't able to. Tigers now up 41-26, 2 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in tonight's opening game of the 2023 season. And Heath, you can now breathe a little bit easier if you're a Tiger fan. Don't want to put it on ice just yet, but you can certainly take a deep breath now and maybe enjoy the rest of this game a little bit more. Save a few nails on the old fingers.
Well, here's the sad thing about this, Brad. Sadly, we don't see too many box scores in the newspaper anymore, but when you look at the score on social media, you're going to think this was a blowout. And it wasn't. It was an excellent executed game. It was a close game. With just a few minutes left in the fourth quarter, under the halfway mark, the Tigers were trailing. Now they have a very nice lead. And Brad, this is a building step for this young Tiger team. They have some things that they got to work on, like all football teams do. The most improvement you see is from week 1 to week 2. That's what we're looking forward to next week. Right now, we want to look forward to the next 2 minutes and 17 seconds as the Tigers try to put this one away with this comfortable lead. Ball's going to check up. It's going to be fielded at the 6. Once again, hit hard all night long. We've seen the Lawns of Rosafort try to return it to the sideline. I know coaches like to call the return on their own sideline. That's a very known thing. But Rosafort is like dead set on that tonight. They have returned most of their kicks on their sideline all night.
Well, Heath, credit to the Tiger special teams tonight, except for the one miscue on the extra point attempt. You can't ask for much more out of your special teams unit. Solid punting job tonight the few times that the Tigers have had to punt. Kicking game has been solid. Kick coverage game has been solid. Kick return game has been outstanding. They've done a great job, special teams. And that's a big bonus. That's going to win you a lot of football games down the road. It's almost cliche to say that special teams are the reason that games can be won and lost, but they're called special for a reason because they absolutely can be special and they can absolutely impact a game, and they absolutely have done so here tonight.
Well, if you talk to football coaches at any level, they'll definitely stress defense is hugely important. And they'll stress to you, most of them, that special teams is next important and then offense. But hey, we all know offense is the thing that sells tickets. It's the thing that makes everyone excited. All right, here we go. Once again, Brad, they're going to work that right side of the field.
Yeah, Heath, you're right. You've made that observation several times tonight, but they have almost exclusively gone towards what you'd call the visitor side of the stadium, the east side of Tiger Stadium here. They've almost exclusively gone that way on every play. The only time that they've come this side has been on a busted play. But just an interesting observation that seems to hold true all night long.
You know, it's one of those things where I am going to watch, and I've been watching the line of scrimmage, and let's see if there's a reason why they stay away from that side. I don't really see too many holes on that side, or maybe they just think the other side's dominant. But it's one of those things where they keep working the same side of the field over and over and over. Pass is complete, trying to make something big happen. Brad, I don't know what button that is on the Sega Genesis on that. He planted his foot, turned the other way, went upfield. Great move there. We're under 2 minutes now. 1 minute, 56 seconds remaining. Nice little pickup there, but it is going to bring up third down.
Heath, I think we've got a flag on the play late here. I'm not sure exactly what the call is going to be. Referee is sending a Tiger player off the field. I'm not sure exactly what happened over there. That was number 7, Tarvis Davis, who's been outstanding tonight for Rosafort. We've called his name all night long. He's had big play after big play. Wasn't able to bust a big one there. Did get positive yardage on the play. The indication from the White Hat is unsportsmanlike penalty call against the Tigers. That's going to be tacked on, I believe, to the end of the run. As that is a dead ball foul, so that's going to be a first down for the Tigers. They're going to move the ball probably outside of the 30-yard line.
Unsportsmanlike conduct call against the sideline.
Brad, you're absolutely correct. That is going to be the call.
Actually, no.
Wow.
I tell you, Heath, I'm really shocked. After the referee sent the Tiger player off the field, I thought for sure that was going to be against Hernando, but it turns out it's against Rosafort's sideline. So interesting situation there.
Well, we're under 2 minutes, minute 56 seconds. It'll be third down and 10 for the lines of Rosafort. Here we go. Tigers doing a little shifting on the line before the play. Delayed blitz coming from the outside. Pressure coming. Ball's knocked down, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, Heath, looked like the right guard may have flinched there to me. Didn't get called. The defensive line shift once again got the desired result, got the offensive lineman to jump. It wasn't called. Result of the play is an incomplete pass, overthrown across the middle. Tigers had defenders all around, was well covered. Ball falls incomplete. It's going to bring up fourth down. Last-ditch effort here for the Lions. Again, down 15 points, minute 43 seconds to go here in the opening night 2023 season.
Kickoff is currently scheduled for 7 p.m.
Want to remind Tiger fans that next week's game, the Warriors of Tobytown will be here at Tiger Stadium. Currently set for a 7 p.m. kickoff next Friday night. We'll see if the weather forces that back like it did tonight to a 7:30 p.m. kickoff, but currently scheduled for 7. And
I thought that's what was happening on that play right there.
Heath, I'm over here running my mouth, and we've got game action going on here.
I was a little confused. I was like, the referee's not blowing that dead, and he's walking up to it. I guess he said the ball's live. Everybody was fooled on that play. No harm for either team. But yeah, one of those crazy situations. Brad, the mental mistakes are starting to set in late in this game. Everyone's tired. That's very normal at the high school level. You start to see mental mistakes late in the game. Players are tired, and especially when the game has already been decided, you start relaxing a little bit. So with that being said, hopefully the Tigers right here will start wrapping this one up. I think we're going to see nothing but straight runs. I think we all expect that. 124 remaining in tonight's contest.
Heath, I'm not going to lie, I'm still lost as to what just happened there. Again, I was over here running my mouth. And didn't see what happened, but I guess it was a punt.
There's run number one. The ball be placed at the 30-yard line. It'll bring up second down. That will take us under a minute. Well, shout out to all the players for Hernando, especially the seniors. You get to win your first game of the season.
And Heath, you made a great observation earlier. Really the biggest growth in any football team at any level is in between week 1 and week 2. I look for Coach McCann to address the few mistakes that the Tigers made tonight, get those corrected, come out next week against Senatobia looking for a second W on the young season.
Ball snapped with 44 seconds. There's a late flag on the field. I don't know if they got it off in time.
Looks like it's going to be a substitution again against Rosa Fort.
I believe you are correct. He signaled that across the field. It's not official until the white hat tells us. All right, here we go. Brad, I'm starting to notice taillights in the parking lot. People are starting to beat the traffic. I guess everyone's trying to make that Sonic run before they go home tonight.
I could go for a Route 44 limeade right now, Heath. I'm not going to lie to you. We're fortunate. We're in the air-conditioned confines of the press box here, but it is even a little bit toasty with the air conditioner running. I can't imagine what it's like out there in the stands and on the field. Again, shout out to the crowd. Shout out to the Rosa Fort crowd. They brought a fine contingent up from Tunica tonight. Really showed support for their team. Brought their band, brought their dance team, brought their cheerleading squad. So shout out to Rosa Fort, and again, really impressed with the job Coach Nixon has done there. I look for those guys to have it go on and have a great season in Class 3A where they are. Again, Mississippi's gone to a 7A designation this year, but they operate in 3A, and I look for them to have a good season and once again make the playoffs again this year like they did last year.
And Godspeed and safe travels as they hit 269 to head back home.
Absolutely. A lot easier drive than it was when you and I were growing up, as they say.
Man, yeah. Topher Jones taking a knee in the backfield. We're under 10 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, the final score was, and forever shall remain, the Hernando Tigers 41, the Rosa Fort Lions 26. Victory here on opening night of 2023.
Heath, as you said earlier, just a really, really entertaining ball game. Back and forth in the second half. Tigers opened up, looked like they were gonna explode and have a repeat of last year, but Rosa Fort, again, really well coached, hung in there. Had the lead at one point in the third quarter, and really entertaining ball game. Tigers go on to win by a couple of touchdowns in one of those games, Heath, that they say was a lot closer than the score would indicate.
Yes.
But again, as we said earlier, a lot of growth can come out of this for both teams. And again, look for that week 2 improvement that always comes. Again, Senatobia next week, currently set for 7 p.m. We'll see if weather cooperates.
Well, with our unofficial notes, we'll do a brief recap of the game tonight. Tigers started off the game. They had the ball first coming out. Tigers they started at their 20-yard line. They had a 4-play drive, a 44-yard touchdown pass from Topher Jones to Tyler Starnes. Tigers were up 7-0. The extra point was good by Usselton. Rosa Forte came out, had a very impressive drive. Had an 8-play drive. It was a turnover on downs there in the first quarter. Tigers get the ball, and Brad, it was pretty quick. The Tigers made work of it. They got on the board. They got the ball with 7 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first quarter. And they had an 8-play drive. It was a 4-yard touchdown run to Topher Jones. The Tigers were up 14-0 right off the bat. 2 possessions, 2 scores for the Tigers to start the season. Rosa Forte got the ball with 7 minutes, 29 seconds remaining. They also had a 7-play drive. And Ahmad Davis had a 5-yard run for Rosa Forte. The 2-point conversion was no good. We were at 14-6 as we entered the second quarter. Tigers got the ball with 11 minutes and 43 seconds there at the beginning of the second quarter. They had a 5-play drive. It was a 29-yard touchdown by number 2, Devin Gaines, put the Tigers up 21-6 after the extra point from Usselton. Rosa Forte came back out, got the ball with 10 minutes and 48 seconds there in the second quarter. They ran 4 plays. They ended up punting on that. Picked up 1 first down on that drive and gave the ball back to the Tigers with 9 minutes and 58 seconds there in the second quarter. Tigers started that possession at the 50-yard line, had a wonderful drive. They had a double-digit play drive, got on the 10th play, but sadly there was a pick 6 right there, 75-yard return. It was 21-12 Hernando at that moment. The 2-point conversion was no good. Hernando got the ball there in the second quarter, there at the 48, and it looked like time was running out there for the Tigers as we went into halftime. Well, we started the second half. Rosa Forte got the ball first. They had a 7-play drive with a 33-yard touchdown, and they got that score a little bit closer. Hernando came back out, and they had a 3-and-out for the first time all night. And they had a 40-yard punt. Nice ball to get the ball deep. Rosa Forte got that ball back there in the third quarter with 5 minutes and 13 seconds there in the third. They also went 3-and-out and gave the ball right back to the Tigers. Hernando had the ball, started at the 19 with 2 minutes, 12 seconds. They drove the length of the field, but came up short with the missed field goal. 32-yard field goal falls just incomplete. As we entered the fourth quarter, Rosa Forte got the ball, started their possession with 11 minutes, 5 seconds. They started at the 22-yard line. Tigers looked great on that play, got them in a 4th and very long, and then the unexpected happened. A 48-yard fake punt for a touchdown, and then all of a sudden the Tigers found themselves trailing. 26-21, Rosa Forte had the lead. But it didn't take the Tigers long. They came right back. They got the ball with 7 minutes and 58 seconds there in the fourth quarter. 3 plays later in 51 seconds, they had a 48-yard touchdown run by Topher Jones, and that made the score 27-26 Hernando. Rosa Forte came right out and fumbled the ball right back to Hernando. Hernando got the ball, had a 7-play drive. Topher Jones capped it off with a 2-yard touchdown run, and Hernando was up 34-26. As we wrap up the game, Rosa Forte came out, went 3-and-out, and had a turnover on downs with 4 minutes, 7 seconds remaining, and this is when Hernando started coming alive and putting the game away. Tigers take the ball with 3 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the game. 4 plays later, a 3-yard touchdown run put the Tigers up 41-26. The extra point was good. Rosefort came out, started their drive on the 12-yard line, didn't do much. 3 plays, not much there. Did not make things happen there on 4th down. Hernando gets the ball back with 1:24, and 3 plays later, the clock hit 0:00, and that's how we got a 41-26 victory for the Tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a wonderful opening evening. Brad, your thoughts on tonight's opening contest?
Well, Heath, I think, first of all, Topher Jones was who everybody knows he is and what he can be. He's going to grind out yards, whether it's with his arm or with his legs. He's not going to turn the ball over. He's going to play smart. He's going to put his team in position to win. That's what you look for from a leader, and he's absolutely one of those. I thought the Tiger defense did a great job tonight. If you recall, 1 touchdown for Rosefort was on a pick 6, 1 was on a fake punt. Otherwise, your defense played outstanding and really limited a really high-powered offense from Rosefort, limited their production. And, again, as you've said several times tonight, you're going to look for that week 1 to week 2 improvement. Senatobia coming to town here at Tiger Stadium next Friday night, 7 p.m. kickoff currently. And we'll see if the Tigers can't go 2-0 on the young season.
Well, the Tigers trailed for 51 seconds, and other than that, they were in control for most of the evening. Great opening win for these seniors, for the entire team. And, hey, next week we'll get to do it all again. Brad, I think it's time for us to turn out the lights. The party is over. But guess what? We're going to do it again next week, good Lord willing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. Once again, your final score is, was, and forever shall remain the Hernando Tigers 41, Rosefort 26 on the opening night of the season of 2023.